We're back. Big DK Energy Day. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Man. Woo! I'm late start today, but I'm ready for it, dude. What do we got? Who do we have on Twitch? Let's start Twitch. Jason, always busting my balls with this soon, dude. Always. Lauderdale, my body is ready. Hey, don't be nasty to start a stream. Dark Fiber AK, what's up? Welcome. How are you doing? The TTV, the Executioner, PvE or PvP? We did PvE yesterday. We did. Lauderdale said. Lauderdale. This is what she said. She said. We did PvE yesterday. We did all the PvE builds yesterday. So today, at the very end of last stream, we did a little bit of PvP, and we're gonna hop back on it, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Krypton, oi, oi, oi. What's up, Rubies? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Sin City Ron, not first. Project Get Good at PvP starts soon. Hey, you know what time it is. Crying Snake, hello, hi, welcome. Dark Fiber AK, hello, hi. Dark Sun Zero, hello, hi, welcome. Good day, good evening, and also other times, welcome, welcome. Non-Guesca, what's up? Welcome. Indaro, hello, hi, welcome. Happy Taco Tuesday. 56 months. That's so many months, dude. Dude, listen, I gotta tell you something. I'm gonna pop over to YouTube. I'm gonna catch up on YouTube in just a second, but I gotta tell you something before I forget, because ferret, squirrel, whatever brain. Do a wifey, slept till 11. Mind you, she's a teacher and it's spring break, so she can do what she wants. I'm not disparaging her. I think it's hilarious though. She slept till 11. She got up, she went downstairs, she laid on the couch, she ate a bowl of cereal, and she went back to sleep. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, it's National Nap Day, and you know me, how much I love holidays and celebrating. And before I walked upstairs, she was asleep again. I was like, that's crazy, dude. Dude, I swear to you, I don't know. Maybe y'all can correct me. I don't know any dudes that, I think that's a female trait. I don't understand it. How do y'all sleep so much? I am not lying to you. Hand to Christ, this is the truth. She has, on the weekend, she has woken up at like 1 p.m. I would feed her lunch. She would go back to sleep. She'd wake up at like 7 p.m. I'd feed her supper. She'd go back to sleep, and she'd wake up the next day. I was like, you spent 45 minutes awake in a 24-hour... How? How is that possible? I'm so jealous. I don't say that as like talking shit. I'm jealous. I would love to do that. I can't do that. 4 to 6 hours, and I'm awake, and I can't sleep anymore, and I'm like mad as hell about it, dude. Dude, I don't know how y'all do that, man. Dude... That's crazy. She could literally just sleep through the weekend if she wanted to. Nuts. Anyway, she's sleeping on the couch, and she's been awake for like maybe 20 minutes. maybe 20 minutes. YouTube, what's going on? Let me see. Eternity, what's up? I wanted to say I love your builds you provide. The solo DK Berserker with Hexos, Ward, Savara skill is so fun it became my main character. Hey, I like to hear that. Oh, hold on. We have a low budget. We have a low budget due to budgetary and time constraints celebration of the new DK. This is why you don't lowball graphic artist. Anyway, happy new DK day. The 2-button solo Arcanist at level 40. Nice. I appreciate your help with the builds. What might you say is a good runner-up set in place of Savara's scales on that DK Berserker option? Well, let me do a quick little preface. If you're if you don't want to get Savaras because like it's hard to farm or something, just buy it on traders and off traits. If you're looking for something a little bit better, honestly, all the usual stuff. Pillar of Nirn, Aegis Caller, Fishmonger said Pyre would work great. Like any proc set that does decent damage. Nirn and Aegis are like two easy farm like dungeon options that you can do. Literally anything. Honestly, there's so many options. Zach, what's up, man? How are you doing? Let me give you a little pro tip. I see you're struggling and farming gear in Infinite Archive. Let me tell you how, like, I don't know, statistically, the best way to farm gear is. So when you're farming gear, time is money, right? And money equals coffers or chest open. So if time equals money and money equals chest open to get gear, then what you want to do is you want to speed farm Arc 1 and 2 and reset. You should never go into Arc 3 unless you just hit a clip of highlight reel of like focused efforts or something. Even if you die on the Marauder, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Just res and like keep it pushing. But you want to speed clear Arc 1 and 2 and reset. The reason you don't go any further is because the further you go arc-wise, the longer it takes to clear each stage to get to each chest. So that goes back to the beginning, time equals money and money equals chest. So speed clear, if you struggle in Arc 2, then speed clear Arc 1 and reset. Your goal is to open as many chests as possible in the smallest amount of time. And then as a byproduct of that, you're gonna be collecting archive shekels, whatever they're called, and then you can spend those in the coffers for like additional options at your gear. But if you're like strapping on like a super like tanky build and like trying to like go far in the archive and farm gear, you're getting way less drops per hour than like just speed clearing Arc 1 and 2. I've literally farmed every class set in there in a very short time frame by doing that. The speed clear Arc 1, 2 reset, done. 2 is builds or AI. hey, I know the butt of that joke. Cut it out. Zodies, what's up, man? What's up? Crying Song, what's up? Welcome, how are you doing? Welcome. What is this song? What remix is this? We about to get a regulators mount up. Hey, what is this? Is this my playlist? Oh, I ruined it. Damn it, I clicked something. Ah, damn it. I'll never find it again. I have 1,453 songs in this playlist. If you click away from something on random, you'll never find it again. It's gone forever. It's gone forever. Oh, that's what you get for clicking on things. I know. Then my wife tells me all the time, stop clicking on stuff. She's like, stop messing with stuff. Just leave it alone. I was like, I can't. It's in my nature. Sorry. I'm sorry / not sorry. What is this? I have like a whole. What is this on this playlist here? What is this? What is this area? Hold on. Give me a second. It's getting me inspired to do some shit. I'm gonna move this joy my way. Ooh, hey, I like this. What is this? Got some soul to it. Hold on. Turn it back a little bit. Turn the snare up in my headphones. I like butter, that southern tone. Fire in a pocket, horns on fire. We gonna lift this whole place higher. That's how we get today started. Let that groove ignite it. Let that groove ignite it. Everybody in the spot, give us a room. Do it with soul, do it with style. Clap your hands, make it worthwhile. Step to the beat, don't slow down. Keep your joy, keep your ground. Do it with soul. All right. Let's get it back. Let's get it back under control here. What are these other songs here? What is this? Good Feeling? Well, now I can't tell. Now I can't tell because your Sweet Moves breakdance. Okay, I got a whole grip of new songs here. What is this? What is this? I don't remember adding these at all. All right, that one done. We're gonna do that one. We're gonna do that one. Okay, let's go. Let me see. Martin, I'll just go. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so I made a couple of small changes. I don't wanna give up. It's called beauty rest. There's a reason she's your better half, dude. Amen. Amen to that, dude. Amen, man. Can I get an amen? So I made a couple of silly changes to yesterday's build. I don't want to quite scrap it just yet, but we're gonna throw it against the wall and see how well or unwell it works. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We got our DK onesie. You know what? I don't like the color of the weapons. I want the weapons to glow more. I don't have a lot of zhuzh to the weapons. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. Fashion is important. Remember back in the day, maybe this only applies to like Southern idiots, but like myself, but like, remember back in the day, like a Flowmaster sticker on the car, like you just knew that meant like +5 horsepower as a buff. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? That resonate with anybody? Nobody? Okay, whatever. It's the same thing with like fashion and weapons. When you look good and you look flashy, you got that like +5 horsepower bumper sticker of Flowmaster on the back of your like Mustang. That's how it works. That's how it works. Look, don't question the math. Don't question the math. Numbers are numbers. I missed yesterday's stream. Are you posting your PvE build somewhere, anywhere? It's on the VOD. I meant to post the VOD on I don't know why Twitch VODs like don't auto post, and I honestly I forget a lot, but the VODs like typically are always on YouTube, so it's over on YouTube under the live tab. You can see yesterday's and like tab through and see the different builds, but I'll probably get a YouTube video updating the Dragonplar, just like a quick update, and then like the flame build that I've been playing. I'll tell you what's crazy, literally week 1 day 1 of the new DK PTS, I threw that build together and then like made no changes, and then from that day completely ignored the entire PTS cycle. And I assumed yesterday, circling back like 5 weeks later or whatever, like I assumed it would be like nerfed or like things would change. I threw the same stuff back on, like flew through everything. I was like, what? That's crazy. So if you watch the previous version of the flamethrower build thing, it's the same build. It's deadly, tideborn, and then like a couple of abilities on the bars, like super simple. And then the Dragonplar build, those changes are there as well if you want to see those. Just popped on. You planning on doing the 1-bar build? I have accessibility issues. You inspired me to try my own. Nice. Deadly Null Velothi 90k DPS. Let's freaking go. I love to hear that. I will do more builds. Look, here's the deal with builds. I'm on a little bit of a build focus hiatus. I talked about it before I left for my surgery last fall, and when I got back, like I had a new stream and like a new mission, and like I'm really focusing on streams right now, and any builds that like we like fall into or cobble together, I make sure I share. Like I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Those VODs are mostly always saved unless I say something that gets me emails and gets in trouble, which has been more often than not lately. And then Discord. So just because it's not on YouTube or the website doesn't mean like it's not out there for you. So I'm not focusing on like the chasing that dragon of the build. I'm not just doing builds. I'm just streaming, having fun, playing the game. And if we happen to land on a build that people want to play, like, okay, but that's not like the mission or whatever. I just want to be more like, I don't know. I got tired of like being like buried deep in the cave, and it was like, it got real lonely and got real shitty and like unfulfilling. And I like this a lot more. I like being out like in the public and hanging out with everybody and talking and acting fool and put on a good show and making people laugh, maybe here and there offending some people. Maybe some of those people need to be offended to like not be so sensitive, you know, usual stuff. No big deal. No big deal. And there's today's email. Damn it. First 20 minutes of stream. I can already see it. Literally. Dude, since the update, my ranking has changed. What do you suggest for the skill slot? Man, I'm not sure. One thing at a time, man. One thing at a time. I did Dragonplar first. I haven't even looked at Rat King. I don't know. Let me see. Is it on the website? I think that was on the website. I can do a fast eyeball. I know that one's That one's been popular. People have been wanting that one too. Let me look. Builds. Let me scroll down. Rat King. What ability? What ability are we talking about? Okay. 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 Here's a universal statement. I'm gonna give you a universal statement. This goes for any build, any of those 1-bar builds that had Noxious Breath. This is the new ability. So if you're looking for one like quick change, disintegrating, think of this think of it this way. Disintegrating Dragonfire is quote unquote the same ability as Noxious Breath before. It's a stamina based AoE that provides major breach. Now if we're only able to pick up one skill line with this guy here, we're not going to be able to get Burning Embers with it as well. Where the hell is it? Right here. We're not going to be able to get Burning Embers. It's in a different skill line over here. This is where like Burning Embers would be. But when it comes from a damage aspect, Burning Embers used to give us immediate burning. Now with this new ability here, Disintegrating Dragonfire, we also get burning as well. So we make back sort of the damage that we lost from dropping Burning Embers. So if you had both of those on your bars, you have to make a decision with Burning Embers of what goes in that place. If you need to heal, you can make it a heal. If you're running dual wield, you can pop on, say, something like this, and you can have damage and heal. If you just need damage, there's lots of options depending on what skill lines you lose. You just have to go through it and like kind of figure out like what works best for you. But when it comes to that one ability is pretty important because it's Major Breach, which is like super relevant. This guy here. It's now Disintegrating Dragonfire. It works the same, it functions the same, it's relatively the same skill. It's an AoE damage source that provides Major Breach for you. So that's your replacement. Now, if you want that and Burning Embers, then you'll have to pick up 2 DK skill lines. You'll have to pick up both Draconic Power and Ardent Flame if that fits in the build that you're running. So maybe that'll give you like a little bit of a direction or whatever. I love the new looks. I like the RPG feel. Like my DK ate a bit too much hot sauce before engulfing. If you need like further assistance like beyond that, just hit me with a DM like on Discord or something, and then like we can break it down like off stream. I'm just trying to like not derail stream too much and like give a 2-cent version, but by all means, like I want to help you out further if you need it. So send me a DM or something and we can like break it down further if anybody needs it. I was trying to figure out what to use for your Warden Perfected build yesterday. In place of what? I don't remember. Ruined immediately. Immediately ruined. Oh yeah, this guy right here. Boom. Disintegrating Dragonfire. Let's see what passives, if you do a one-off skill line of the DK, let's see what passives we get. We get increase the amount of damage you can block. Okay, okay. Hey! Poops McGee! Hey! Thank you, sir. Thank you. I don't know why we didn't have an alert. Do we not have alert for super chats? I don't think we have an alert for super chats. Did an alert go off? Oh shit. I don't know. Either way, thank you. Also, what's CA money? What's CA money? I'm gonna feel real dumb if it's something very obvious. Thank you for the CA $3. I don't know what CA money is. Is that California dollars? Is that like... I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure that out. Discord link. Check out Twitch. Come to Twitch real fast. It's down below on Twitch. Oh, Canadian monies. Canadian monies. Hey! Thank you for Canadian monies, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Sorry we didn't get alert. I actually didn't even know we didn't have super chat alerts. I don't even know if it's a thing or whatever. I don't know if that's like an option. Let's see. What passives do we get for this? Block. Increase the damage done with area effect and damage over time by 7%. Nice. And activating Draconic ability grants you amount of brutality. Nice. Always helpful. Health recovery. Nice. And then Storm Force, which is like the old like battle roar or whatever. So solid solid passives for any like addition to the little 1-bar setup or whatever. Your flame builds feel like I'm barbecuing mobs. Did you try it? Did you try the flame build? Isn't that fun? Isn't it like a crazy, like, fun 1-bar way to play the DK? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a lot. The written guide says deep fissure is the other option. Oh. Well, just know I haven't touched that since before I left for my surgery on the written guides since October. So there may be warranted some updated information there. But thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. I don't want to give up on this dot DK just yet. I want to try one more option. What we did yesterday was we dropped trainee and we picked up Pyrebrand body and we added magma helm here for sustain. I want to try something goofy. So I dropped magma, I brought back trainee, and I popped on engine guardian. I know engine guardian is a meme, but like if you think about it, it's the same thing as like rock. If people are running Roxa, it's a sustain set, and then if you get the heal proc, like you get pretty nice heal over time. So I'm gonna run the same build from yesterday. I made a couple of small changes. I dropped a medium piece and added light, so now we're running two light rather than 1 light and 3 medium, 3 heavy. We still have like bonkers defenses here. 36.5k and 35k physical resist. But what we lost major protection because I'm bringing in Markin. And then I also dropped Soul for Blood of the Elder Dragon for that heal. And then we also get Minor Courage for more weapon and spell damage. So a slightly different bar setup here. But I still want to see if we can make the dot DK thing work with Pyrebrand. I think we can. We just gotta find the sweet spot. Worst case scenario, we can just race change to Breton and then boom, all problem solved. Matter of fact, I would say like from a min-max perspective, like just race changing Breton is like the move, and then you can drop this and like pick up Balorg or something and you'll be fine. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's okay. I just wanted to pop on and say thank you. Your builds and streams over the years have helped someone like me play the game again. A nice man. Thank you for saying that. Because of those builds, I was able to get hard mode content. Let's go. It's jewelry infused with the recovery glyph. That may help. Won't sacrifice DPS as much. I have, so I was trying, oh, that's another thing I changed. I was running double protective and now I have 1 protective and then 2 infused, but I'm running triple mag harm. So we could do that. We could for sure. But 278 weapon damage is like a lot, especially considering like all the medium armor like % increase from the passives. So like 278, I don't know, just spitballing. It's maybe like 350 after your medium armor passives or whatever. That's a lot, dude. That's a lot to drop for sustain. You know what I mean? It's a lot. So I don't know. I don't know where the sweet spot is. We'll figure it out. We'll throw it against the wall. We'll do some BGs so I can feel it out, and then we'll jump into some Cyrodiil and whatnot and see if like we're in a viable area. I don't know. We may be. This ability here is looking really attractive. I peeled apart a bunch of abilities yesterday and some stuff. Look at some stuff we didn't have on the bars. This one is crazy dense right here. This guy is so good. First of all, unrelated to the tooltip, look at this animation. He like Hulk punches the ground and pops this AoE down. It's pretty cool. I like it. But check out this tooltip here. So you do healing you and allies inside for like 600 in PvP. You gain minor fortitude and minor heroism, which is always a big deal. Minor heroism. You gain major protection as well. So you get major protection, touch teeny tiny bit of healing from health recovery, and then you get some healing from the healing aspect, and then you get some ultimate back. So it's pretty good. I have like habitually or historically not liked. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, man. I've never really liked the builds that in order to have maximum efficiency, you have to play inside a tethered thing. That's why I haven't really loved like restoring light on like the Templars, just trying to like play within your circles and this, that, and the other. Because the reason being is because people like me. People like me. If I see this, 0% chance I'm standing inside of that. I will fight you. I will fight you right here all day long. And so I'm gonna perpetually like drag you out of this circle like endlessly. And I know you're gonna, that's not gonna apply. You're still gonna like kill a lot of people or whatever. But like I just don't like it. I don't like being tethered inside an area and then having to like recast and like spin those globals to keep making it effective. I'm not saying it's bad. It's obviously very, very, I would say almost overtuned. I just don't like it. It just didn't fit how I like to play. I like to be free. Seawolf, hey! Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Plus, I'm trying to make this like weird dot thing work. So we're going like we're going maximum dot output here. Thank you, Seawolf. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. Bethesda's live by Duma. Oh, are they live right now? Is it time? Damn, I started so late. Shit, my bad. Yo, Man Bear on the front page has more views than Bethesda. That's insane. Let me see.
It is being recorded correctly, so we will have a fix.
Hold on. I'll watch it with you.
It says that. I tried turning this up, but then it like kept resetting.
You're a lot louder now.
There, good.
Yeah, you got it now.
At least
All right.
On the on button.
I just turned the thing
Where do I
and
go?
then suddenly.
Where do I go? There we go.
volume
Okay,
works.
that'll work.
Um,
What are we talking about here?
Okay, well, we'll just
Now
kind
you
of
got quiet again.
we'll
You're
just
good.
play with this.
You're good.
So yeah, fix index incremental. Once that goes out, the leaderboards will just kind of automatically update and everything will be
Damn, I missed what they're talking about.
all
Shit.
good.
There's one I saw come up in chat, and I was actually working on it right before this stream, and I didn't have time to go back in before we started
We need
and
to-
post an update.
we need to turn this
It's
sound down
related
real fast.
to BG queuing and the BG's matches firing up. Something is going on there. The team is looking into it. Something doesn't look right, so just know that they do have a bug in for it, and they're investigating it. So, and I will post
There
that
is-
update on the forums.
There's
as soon as we're done
definitely
with this
BG
stream.
shenanigans for sure. I experienced that yesterday. I don't know if it's with the queuing though.
And
Sorry, I was typing and reading.
Oh, that's okay.
And all the things.
Hold on, Kai. I'll fall
okay,
back to
so
chat real
let's
quick.
go ahead and hop into our March updates. So we have Finn and Alec back. They were on last month's stream. They are here again to provide some updates. We have a couple new faces, though. We have Cambria, who's our lead effects artist, and we have Aaron, our senior producer. Aaron, weren't you at the Amsterdam event? Is that where we sent you?
No, I
Where
the
were
Vegas
you?
event for
The
the
Vegas event.
Archivist.
That's
It
right.
is.
That's
Vegas,
right.
That's right.
Oh, real fast. I don't
so
know
yeah,
if they
anyone
have
was at our
drops, but
Vegas
make sure
event a
you
couple
open
years
their
ago, Aaron was
stream if they
there.
have drops. Don't just watch it
Cambria,
through
we
mine.
are super excited.
Put
to
it at
welcome,
1%
though.
volume.
Cam, weren't you saying that
What's up, Frank?
you are all into snakes? Like that's
Yeah, actually, I
That's
have
your
a pet
jam?
Western hog nose, so
What are you talking
I don't
about
know
here?
what that
Snakes?
is,
and a
but
snake
it
tattoo.
sounds
Those
cool.
are so
It's one of
assume
the
that's a
adorable
snake.
ones that pretends to
They are
die
so
when they're
cute.
upset. But yeah,
They're so dramatic. I love them.
Oh my gosh,
they
that-
are.
I
Yeah.
don't like snakes.
It sounds like a plant I have in my living room. It's so dramatic. If it
Yeah, no
gets
thanks.
really like
Pass.
just a little bit dry, like all the leaves start wilting, and it's like, I'm just so thirsty. And
I was
then the
watching a
second
video
I
last
water
night
it,
of
it's like,
Gaboon
oh,
Vipers,
so-
and this idiot like owned a bunch of them.
My little
Dramatic
guy's name is
creatures.
Lucky, and he
Crazy.
likes to
No thanks.
tunnel underground. So you
2 days
hardly
of
ever
doom in a
see
row.
them.
Hey, Miss
They
Ninetails, what's up?
on
Welcome.
the surface to warm up.
But
I
is
don't-
it big or like
Miss
well,
Ninetails,
I
can
mean-
you tell me the
faces.
TLDR of what this stream is
He's
about?
small.
Like,
Okay.
what's going on? What are we watching? What's the info?
Yeah. you know
Oh,
what I'm
Zach,
talking
shut
about.
up,
It's
Frank.
a,
Hey, awesome. What's up, man? Awesome. Thank
what
you.
is it? It's the like a peace lily plant or something, like super common, but yeah, it's super dramatic.
I did not know that.
Okay, so
Discord link is down below.
Cam, Aaron, let's talk a little bit about Werewolf. I know this is something you
Yeah,
both have
absolutely.
been really hard at work on, and it's
Werewolf.
something that's coming in. Have we said when it's coming? I don't remember.
Werewolf update.
Yeah, it's coming in update 50.
Okay.
So not too long.
Listen,
from now.
all these
Still
dates,
a little bit though.
I cannot keep track of what we said and what we haven't said, so thank you. So yeah, you all can take it away and just kind of chat about what's going on with Werewolf.
I'm going to develop
Give
efforts
maybe
slated to
some little
update
All right,
patch
well,
Werewolf
cool.
refresh.
First of all, hi, I'm Cambria Blaze. I'm the lead effects
Okay,
artist here at ZOS. Also, pertinently for this conversation, I'm the product owner of the Combat Refresh effort. So that's why I'm here to talk to you guys.
Okay, all right.
One of the really exciting things that we are doing with the Werewolf is we wanted to revisit that model. It's one of the oldest models we have in the game. We used to use it as our test monster
Please
forever,
make the
but we're
ultimate, the
giving
big,
it a refresh, and it looks so good. We have some
the IA
screenshots
werewolf.
for you later. I'm very excited for y'all to get to them. So we've been hard at work doing that. We are also adding in a female model, which unfortunately we don't have to show yet. We're still working on the male. So yeah, Erin, do you want to talk a little bit about
Lead
what we got
effects
for our
artist.
differentiation
Nice.
going?
Yeah,
She's to thank
sure.
for all the awesome
so first
DK
things
work.
First, Gina, if you want to start pulling up some of those images that we shared, I believe back in the January reveal stream, we gave y'all a little bit of a sneak peek of some of the concept art from our lovely artist, Christina. That's what you're seeing right here. This is
kind of
the
terrifying
base color. So this would be if you just pick up the werewolf transformation ability. This is the gray version of that skin. But notably, if y'all are aware and have played Werewolf before, there are 2 other color options, depending on if you take the pack leader morph or if you take the berserker morph. And for the berserker morph, you have a black fur, and then for pack leader, you have white.
Oh, I like that.
So specifically for U50, we know folks love having the option to customize.
Black fur all day, am I right?
And Werewolf is a little bit lacking in that. So with this update, we're going to be taking those 3 base colors, the black, the white, and the gray, and
making a new
converting them
tune
into
right
skill
now.
styles.
Black
So
Lab.
with that, since
New
that
werewolf
was
tune.
our original
Don't take it. Don't take my name,
differentiation
you
between the
bastards.
different
Don't take my
morphs,
name.
We're going to be looking into more of a VFX aligned way to show the differences between the 3, so that if you're facing werewolf in PvP or if you're just running around and you notice that the fur colors are different from what you would expect, you'll still be able to tell which morph that person has taken. And similarly, just a note here, this will be from in-game sourcing. You will not have to pay any crowns to get these skill styles once they release.
No crowns.
That is great news. So this is the very first time we're saying this. So you guys are all hearing this news first. And I think there's a thread on the forums that we'll go respond to after this stream too. But exciting.
Yeah, I think you'll be excited to see the differentiations as well. They are looking good coming along.
Right, Larzell? Agreed.
Finn,
Agreed,
which color
totally.
are you going to pick?
Ooh, I kind of like the white werewolf.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk style?
Yeah,
Cool.
The white's my
dark
favorite for
werewolf
sure.
is my favorite.
Oh no, black. I like the black. I like the black for sure.
It does look cool.
I
Although
like
I
the
think with
standard
the-
gray.
I think with the visual effects.
Don't take my
though,
name,
I
Black
think
Lab, you
that I
bastards.
might
That's
go
mine.
with
I call it
black
dibs.
werewolf, because with the visual effects, it really makes that pop.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
if
that's
you
true.
take Berserker. Berserker with the black looks super clean.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So is
They're very similar.
Is the difference between Berserker and Pack Leader, or is it just the colors, or are there more
So it
differences?
used
I mean,
to
they have
just
their
be-
mechanical differences as
Yeah.
well. We, like,
Dude,
Alec
what's
can
wrong
talk
with you?
more about
You
what they're
gross
doing
furry.
with that, but
Yeah, should I start talking about the combat stuff, or should we talk more about the visuals still?
Everybody look at Krypton. He's a furry.
well, we can talk a little bit more about the visuals. So the reason we haven't got the female werewolf model to show is the male model feedback is going to kind of inform how we're doing that, because it's a lot easier to take that same rig and same model and convert the proportions and everything to work as the female, and add on some more fluffy fur and everything so you can tell them apart. We don't want to go too far into the sexy werewolf territory, right?
Sexy werewolf
She's gonna be a
furry.
sexy beast.
There
with
it
the images
is.
here is on
That's
feet.
your people, Krypton.
I'm
Right
sure
there.
somebody
Scooters
is
out there waiting
disappointed
for
now.
that.
Hey,
You nasty,
my apologies.
nasty boy.
So you're kind of going
furry
more into
community.
like the really monstrous looking
Straight
werewolf
degeneracy.
Yeah,
theming. That's cool.
yeah, they are scary creatures, and I can't wait for y'all to get a hold of them.
Yeah. So this is concept art.
I
but
like
we
all the
do-
Speaking of-
awkward, the
yeah,
awkward
this is
laughs.
concept art. We
All
do
6
have
of them were
some,
thinking furries, but no one
screenshots
said it.
that
They're all like,
are of the models, if you wanna
with their internal monologue, was like, furries gross.
So we wanted to do a before and after here. On the left is the old, on the right is the new.
Oh, I like that.
This is captured in a little bit
That's
more
cool.
of the upright stance.
Yeah, he looks cool.
It's pretty terrifying.
And we've also got some
You'll
sides
notice
and backs.
some kind of differences in proportions. The feet are a little smaller, the hands are a little smaller. And this is kind of an intentional step because we
I
did
wonder
have a
if it
little
was
bit more
awkward
of a
for the
cartoony look
artist
in
that
that
had to
old
like
werewolf, and we're
stencil in
trying
all the
to
fur,
step away from that a
covering the
little bit.
junk.
Yeah.
There's a lot of junk fur.
Especially as the game has developed, we've kind of figured out the style that we would like for
Definitely
ESO
an
and
improvement.
everything, so
Definitely.
we're trying to lean a little
I
bit
would
more
say.
into not only the technical advancements that we
My
have. Fun
peeps.
fact on the
Gross.
fur that you see on the back there, the mane or whatever you want to call it. The tech that we've developed to use for mounts, for example, has been repurposed here to try and give it a little bit more.
That's
depth
definitely an
and,
artistic improvement. I like
the
it.
way to put it, floofiness. So since we can actually have the hair cards on there to differentiate it now, we can just add a lot more of that.
That's like an April
variety.
hybrid.
Definitely got a hairbrush. Definitely got a hairbrush to roughen up his hair there a little bit, make him
Got
look
to
a little
perm
bit.
a little bit, yeah.
He got a
That's
style,
great.
yeah. He got a little bit of style.
Got
he
big
moosed,
glued so he can
he
spike up
moosed his
hair.
mane.
Yeah.
Now, I know you all said you
That's
were.
my other werewolf
you're
character.
taking
Don't take
feedback
it.
on
Moosed
these,
mane.
These early
You
looks at
bastards,
the
don't
new
take both
model,
my
the
werewolf
male
names.
model right now.
I've been
Are
waiting
there any
since
things that
Somerset to brush off
you
my
would
poor
like to
neglected
speak
werewolf.
to related to some things that you're currently
Moosed
thinking based on early
mane.
feedback.
That's definitely
we
improvement,
we did
man.
a little
That's
bit of
definitely
changing,
more
for
werewolf.
the
I dig it.
female. So we're emphasizing kind of the length of the tail on the female, kind of pulling down the musculature a little bit. It's going to be
Musculature.
more fluffy in different areas.
Those big words.
We've been looking at things like the size of the ears, length of the muzzle, that kind of thing.
That's great.
Cool. Looks good. Very exciting.
Yeah.
So again, this is
And as
all...
we're getting into the abilities, one of the things we noticed was that the werewolf did not actually have a bite attack.
Krypton.
So
Who up right now
Ah.
kind of
brushing
a
a
way to
werewolf?
segue into Alex portion, we have replaced Piercing Howl with an ability called Gnash.
Yeah.
Gnash.
So we were looking at quite a few different types of things for werewolf. And one of the things that really stuck out was their spammable. Piercing Howl, you kind of just roared at things until they died. And it was a little
Yeah.
goofy. There is this like really big, silly projectile attack. So we really wanted to lean into the savagery of werewolf, that viciousness that makes you feel really intimidating and monstrous.
I like this.
And what better way to do that than have you bite into your enemy and rip out a chunk of flesh. So we have this really cool two-part
Metal.
bite attack where you bite in with a physical
Metal.
attack, and then you rip out again really quickly after to
Thank
do
you, Frank.
bleed damage. And that bleed damage will have some execute, so the ability can function as like two different things, which segues into another thing. One of the big things that we're trying to do with werewolf abilities is accommodate for that limited bar space. Like when you go into werewolf form, you're still going to have that unique werewolf bar, which kind of like truncates or reduces the amount of combat abilities you can take. So we're looking at their abilities and making sure that everything has like a multifaceted approach of how you can use it, where it's not just I
Okay.
do one thing and that's it, to kind of make up for that lack of a back bar, while also trying to keep it as simple as we can, because that's very werewolf. Werewolf isn't meant to be like a super high skill cap in the sense of like mechanical or technical gameplay mastery. It's going to be more about how you move around, how aggressive you are when you know to back off, kind of think like a hunter.
Man, I fought
rather
some good
than
werewolves,
like
and
a
they're
really
like
high skill,
good movement, like really makes them sing
like
for sure.
buff juggling or something like that.
As
So,
stupid as that sounds.
we're looking at keeping things relatively simple, but also trying to find ways
I hope
to
they
have
change
like,
the
cool dynamic changes.
dodge roll
So,
animation, that
for
goofy, like,
example, another
swim
ability
thing they
that
do.
kind of already does this is
So annoying to
Pounce,
be against.
that translates into Carnage. Originally, like right now on live, you have to cast Pounce, jump on your enemy, and then that lets you cast Carnage for a short time after. But that can feel kind of finicky or clunky, depending
Whatever the hell.
on whatever your terminology is.
Someone ban her.
So if
Let me
you
see how
want one or
long.
the other, you don't really have control. You have to follow
25
this
hours.
kind of
25 hour stream time minimum.
jump through the hoops to get what you want. What we'll be changing is
Thank
making
you,
it
Ms. Nightingale. I'll
dynamic
check it right
based
after
on your
this.
distance.
I'm
So
on,
if you're really far
desktop
away
view,
from your
so
enemy,
I'll-
you'll always be able
I'll
to jump to
spill
them.
RT
But if
if
you're
I tab
always
over.
at the enemy, instead of making you
I won't do
jump
that.
again, you can immediately go into Carnage and get that really nice bleed. So stuff like that is what we're trying to do, again, to make abilities simpler, easier to understand, but give you more like agency and power to figure out what you want to do in combat for different scenarios.
Excellent. I did see a couple questions in chat I just wanted to bring up real quick. Because, well, hold
I
on, let me
love
bring
Jessica's
the image
bachelor
up.
couch.
So because this model seems to be a little bit more upright, do
Jessica has an
werewolves
amazing couch.
now run on just
Like
hind legs,
every
or are they
like
still running
single
around
dude
on all
had that
fours?
couch.
That's an excellent
Yep.
question. No, they do still run on all fours,
Cool.
Yep,
but
just
only
like
when
in
it's
live.
really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a speed
Yeah, I think we
difference
changed
thing.
the threshold of when they kick into the like four-legged run.
Mm.
Yeah, because we made
Cool.
them a
That's a
little
good
bit
couch. I
faster
like the couch.
by
It's
default.
comfortable.
And we didn't want a case where once you get the pursuit passive, the one
I
that
really
makes you
like the
move
new model.
faster, you would always
Definitely
run
an
on all
improvement.
fours, so you didn't get that
You
like
don't-
cool transition of like really feeling like you're going into the hunt when you're
You
sprinting.
didn't realize how
and it
goofy the
was just
previous
always
model
there,
looked
so
until
we
you see the
wanted to
new
make
one.
sure
Like the new
there's
one's like
still that like
miles better.
context or contrast swap where you go from the
I
upright.
never
to
thought of it as a wolf
on
ape
all
hybrid.
fours,
Now
so you
that's
have
all I
that
can see,
really
Lyrithel.
cool
Thanks,
moment of,
gosh.
like, all right, it's time to
Damn
go.
it, Lyrithel.
And then is the actual size of the model still going to be the same as the existing werewolf model? Or is it going to be like bigger or smaller?
It should be about the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of height, yeah.
Yeah.
One note about the werewolf is this is only applying to player werewolves.
Hmm.
Monster
Yes.
werewolves that you would see in the game are still going to use the kind of original model we did. So you guys will look unique from the rest of the werewolf monsters.
That's a good
Mhm.
call.
It would be nice if we could go back and change them someday, but that is a large effort.
It is. It is indeed.
Well, cool. I know there's a lot of questions about very specific abilities and whatever. Those will be all outlined in the PTS patch notes. I don't know if we're planning on doing like a preview or something beforehand, but maybe that's, I don't know, something we can explore maybe.
Yeah, and I can always talk a little bit more about some of the like larger
hang on, Elos.
emphases
I'm
that we're
trying
trying
not
to
to
look
talk
for
a
with
bunch.
these rework to kind of maybe touch on some of those questions.
Mhm.
So some
think
of
it
the
said
stuff that
update
we're looking
50.
at is also
I think I heard
the
that, Lyrithel.
experience of becoming a werewolf. So that transformation in combat, the ultimate itself, and looking at how that's managed. Right now on live, it costs a ton of ultimate in order to transform, and then you're given like this timer with this little gray bar underneath your magicka, which is called werewolf resource. We're reworking that into making the
1 sec.
transition into werewolf much cheaper, so it'll only cost 100 ultimate, and then it'll drain ultimate while you're in combat. At like I think it's like every 10 seconds it drains another 100 ultimate. So at the base, you're still going to have the same kind of experience of transforming into a werewolf for around 30 seconds if you don't do anything. But we're building a ton of other things that help you stay in werewolf much longer for people who want to do that. We're looking at things like reducing that cost out of combat. So if you're just like trying to run around and RP or like just feel intimidating or hang out with your friends in a house or whatever, you'll be able to sustain that a lot longer. Still keeping things like Call of the Pack where you feel empowered when playing with other werewolves. And then we're also looking at some of the feedback that we've seen where werewolf feels very stamina focused to the point where if you're magicka, you're kind of playing wrong, largely because there are a bunch of passives that only amplify stamina or stamina recovery. And one of the things that we're trying to do to kind of de-emphasize that and make it more agnostic is building in some of that power into all of the abilities from their like stat scaling coefficients.
I had to pee
like,
so bad.
both
I was
magicka
literally
and
bouncing
stamina can
both feet
benefit
under my
instead of
desk.
having
I don't know what I
lopsided
just railroaded in the
engagement.
middle of. My bad.
And then really
But
reducing the cost
back.
of your active abilities, so the stuff on your hotbar while you're in werewolf form. So it feels less like you're trading your combat experience and more like a transformation ultimate where you feel stronger here.
I missed
where
more furry
your abilities
stuff?
are cheaper,
Aw.
they do more damage, you
Mark,
have
what's
more
up, man?
freedom to like run around and be really aggressive and mobile. So trying to make that more accessible across the board between different build types. We're trying to do a better job at splitting between those morph options where like pack leader tends to be more of like the alpha male, I'm going to taunt everything and be kind of a Giga Chad tank, while the berserker is going to be more your rip and tear.
If
Like
they don't call that
taking
furry
stuff
power,
down
power
and
I'm
killing it.
pissed.
So that's what we're looking for with those. There was one other thing, but I've already lost my train of thought. Sorry. I had to sneak it in.
I did want to mention real quick. I see, comments about the model. A lot of people really like it.
Perfect.
Some people have some feedback. I want to point out at the bottom
That's good for
right,
you,
it
Krypton.
says work in progress. So this is not the final
Yep.
model that we're going to launch with. My understanding is the
It's
team's
still
gonna
so
be
much
making some
better.
tweaks here and there. So this is not
Welcome, man.
super duper final.
The ripping and the tearing. Niche gets
That's all
it.
I have to say about that. All right. Alec, would you like to go into the hot seat? Talk a little bit about class mastery and how that's going.
Sure thing. Let me pull up my version 2.
This-
Yeah, and
this
is
stream reminds
something
me of,
that
like, in
you had
college.
mentioned in last month's dev updates for something that you all
Reminds me in college when like they would
on-
like put you at a table with
It's not-
strangers and you like everyone have to like sit and
Yeah,
share
this is
stuff about
update 50,
themselves and
right?
everyone's like ha 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 ha.
It is in
That's what
update 50.
God, I need
Yes,
to
that's
have
what this
like
stream
a
feels
list
like.
of like all
Quite
the things that are happening.
I do too. I know.
We're doing a lot. So yeah, Werewolf and Class Mastery are the two large combat/combat.
Gina
refresh
trying to hold
focuses
everything
for this
together.
update. Class Mastery is less focused on building abilities and making them look
My
fancy.
name's Duma.
and
I
it's
like
more
dogs
about,
and I like to
introducing
draw.
kind of a solution space for us to iterate and work on the experience between subclassing and what we
I'm just-
call pure
I'm
classing.
just playing. Shut up.
You might have heard it as monoclassing. Effectively, when you don't
Wolf camp.
subclass in any measure, you just use all 3 of your native skill lines. So if you're a Dragonite using Ardent Flame, Earthen Heart, and Draconic Power, if you keep all those 3, we want to make sure that you feel relatively, or in some cases potentially even stronger than you would subclassing, so that there's
Exactly,
less of this,
Poops McGee.
like, push to in
Exactly.
order to participate in higher end content or to feel as powerful as I should be, I have to subclass. Because we know not everyone wants to be able to do not everyone wants to have to do that. Some people really like the identity that is presented with some of the classes and they don't want to really make their own or mess around with it. They want more cohesive experiences where things click a little bit
Oh, I'm
easier
gonna get an
because they're
email.
curated
God damn, I'm gonna get
to
an email.
interact.
Over this one. Damn it. My bad.
So class mastery passives are
I mean,
a
it's
system
true, but
that's
still, my
aimed
bad.
at doing that. So effectively, the short term of what this is when you keep all 3 of your native skill lines and you've maxed them up to level 50 in all 3 of them, you'll unlock the class mastery for whatever class. So there's Dragonite 1.
Everyone's like,
Nightblade.
"Whew,
There's one for every
Alex
class.
talking. We can all just like
and
fade
there
back.
will be a handful of passives
Let him have it.
in the
Just let him
skill
talk.
line,
Just
and
let-
you can
just
pick
let Alec talk.
currently up to 2 of them. These don't cost skill points. They will have like a unique tracking system. You'll be able to respec them at the same time you would normal abilities. So if you ever want to change these and iterate and try different things, it's just as easy as opening up your skill menu with your K button or whatever you're doing on controller, swapping them, and boom, you're done. So it's really, really seamless. But we're making a bunch of passives. Some of them are more agnostic, so stuff that fits into like core aspects. So like for Arcanist, it'd be crux management.
Agnostic.
Or for Dragonite, it might be.
I don't think I understand what that means in that
landslide
sentence.
mechanic and making that more agnostic.
help.
We'll talk a little bit more about specifics in a bit. And then we have some more focused on role-centric stuff. So if you're a DPS Dragonite or a DPS Templar, there might
Gun
be
to
some
head, I couldn't
passives
tell
that
you
are
what
like,
agnostic
okay, I'm
means right
definitely
now.
taking that. And then there'll be
Too big a
some
word for me.
agnostic ones that make you kind of ponder and pick and choose. So we want to make sure there's a lot
Me
of
too
diversity in
much.
here.
Me like
But it
potatoes.
is our first
Yeah,
pass.
gotta keep it at
This
that
is
level
going to
for
be
me.
a really experimental system. It's going to be really iterative. The numbers that you'll see in a
Sheesh,
little
she's
bit
got
when
all
I
the
go through
college
some of
words.
these
Iterative?
will be super subject to change. These are actually the older versions. I've been working on this
I don't know.
nonstop for
I
the
have no
past
idea.
2-3
I have no idea
weeks.
what agnostic meant in
So
that
some
sentence.
of them have changed.
just
and
means
I'll
that you
talk a little
don't
bit
know
about
and
the
you don't
design
care.
process with that, without trying to yap your ears off. But yeah, so again, really iterative.
wanna be upset,
We'll
but that's
update
pretty
this
accurate.
system as we hit other classes in the class refresh. So like for when we go to Warden, we'll probably re-examine some of these class mastery passives that we're making for Warden in 50, and we'll make sure that they fit or mesh
Warden
better
rework.
to have
Oh,
cooler
are we talking about
synergies
Warden
with
today?
their refresh.
That's
and
gonna
we'll
be my
doing
jam
that
right
across
there.
the board. If you want to go to the next slide, I can start talking about some specifics. So these are
There's 5 too many
Templars.
people here.
Like,
We should just let
again,
Alec.
each class will have access to the
do all this.
same number of passives. There's going to be
why
5 in
people
each,
mad.
and you can have up to 2 of these.
Oh,
And they're
look.
not going to cost skill points. They'll be free, and you'll be able to iterate, change them whenever you want. But we have some really cool stuff in here. Large emphasis on that kind of existing mechanic of sacred ground, where you kind of build your
Interesting.
house, so to speak, or you kind of consecrate the area and you feel empowered, or you enfeeble your foes while inside of it. So we have stuff like Hold the Line, which gives you a really nice damage shield with some resource management and some ultimate if it breaks, if sacred ground is active.
Damn.
We
In
have
Radiant's
Missionary
Judgment
of
looks
Light.
crazy.
Again, names are also temp. So our tooltip. I get really edgy and have way too much fun writing stuff, so don't fall in love with these names. We're working on editorial as we speak.
Not lore approved,
Yeah,
right?
not lore approved. Yeah.
Wait, are you
Right?
responsible
Right? Am I?
Wing,
Okay, I
not
feel
Wing
like much
Buffet,
less of an
but Wing
asshole.
Buffet?
Okay, I'm glad.
Wing
It
Buffet.
sounds like my voice
that
of
was
reason.
one of my guys.
Lets me know if I'm too far off centered. I'm glad you
Or
said
do
that.
you mean,
It should have been Gina
Is,
and Alec
something
and
that I push
maybe
for, because
maybe
that's a real word.
Cambria.
it is Buffett is a real word. We had
That's
it
it,
on
yeah, that's all we need
Dragons
for this
too,
one.
and we call it the Wing
Yeah.
Buffet.
That's where I learned about it in World of Warcraft, a Nixia raid when I was like 12 years old. Anyways,
Oh my god.
so yeah, we have some really cool stuff in here interacting with
It's a resume
Sacred
bullet
Ground.
point. On this date,
so we
I
have
was on
stuff for
stream.
tanks like Sacred Anchor, which make it easier to enter Sacred Ground, where you can just do it while bracing
Dude,
and makes
Alec,
it better. And some
I
of
can
these
hang out with
actually
Alec. I like
interact
him.
with one another. So unlike
Alec.
other passives or
He's
item
like
sets that typically don't have a lot of synergy with each other for
the
performance
appropriate
and,
level
like,
of nerd
gameplay,
that I think I would have a good time
balance
with.
reasons.
I like
These are
him.
intentionally designed to kind of work
It's
off
not
of
like
one another. So
furry,
if you use something
but it's also like
Missionary of Light, which heals you, while
not
Sacred
cool
Ground
guy,
is
you know,
active,
somewhere in the middle.
and Sacred
I think I
Anchor,
can hang out
which
with Alec.
turns on
Okay.
Sacred Ground while you're bracing or actively blocking. You would trigger both of those at the same time. So there's some really cool stuff that you can play
Like, I
around
feel
with
like
these.
Alec and I would have like a boss
But
D&D
yeah,
session.
We'll continue on and go through some of the other classes as well. Next we have Sorcerer. Yep. One of these might stand out as something if you've been playing our game for a really long time, like I have. The Implosion passive is actually a reference to their very old passive that used to be Implosion. That one used to be an execute. When enemies were low health, you'd just do a lot of damage to them on a chance. So we thought, well, how can we make that a little bit healthier? 'Cause
Carl
that
from
went away
Dungeon
for a
Crawler.
good reason.
Shut up.
We're bringing
Carl
it back
from
at a much
Aqua Teen
healthier
Hunger
balance
Force.
point. But
Now
still
you
kind of
got a
getting
lunch
into that
date.
feeling of
Now you got a
when
lunch
targets
date.
are low health, you get this cool little bit
I
of
feel
damage.
attacked.
That it'll interact and have some unique counterplay between PvP and PvE and stuff like that, because we want to make sure we hit that too. Conservation of energy
like
is
Alec
a
and I
really
could be
popular
bros,
one
for
for
real.
our internal testing.
like
This
Alec a
one
lot.
makes resource management super easy. It works by upgrading an existing passive of blood magic to work with any ability you activate instead of only dark magic.
Dude,
and then you get a bunch of healing, health.
bring
magic,
Alec
and
back
stamina
for
whenever
every
you
one of these
activate them,
streams.
so it's
He
really,
needs to be
really
for here for
effective.
all of these. Are you kidding me?
Then we have
Listen to
stuff
this.
like Parallel Protection, which causes you to cast effectively 2 damage shields.
Even
every
like
time you
he's like
activate
so
one.
jazzed up. I love
the
it.
second one being smaller. We're not going to duplicate them
Alec
because
for
that'd
the
be
win,
really
bro.
strong with
Yes.
stuff like
I
Barrier.
love this guy.
But really leaning into that idea of like this kind of font of
Zero
power,
sarcasm.
as
I
some of
freaking
the
love this
names
guy.
kind of allude to, where you're really, really efficient at using your magic casting.
I would take him to
regardless of your
Subway
stamina or magic power.
immediately just to hang out and have like a lunch
But
talk.
now we can move on to Dragon Knight, even though we just buffed the heck out of them. So with DK, one of the things that we wanted to do is really lean into some of the cool stuff that we did with the refresh. So utilizing the new passive like Landslide, Unstoppable Force enhances that to make it agnostic and usable by anyone by giving you damage done, healing done, and shielding strength per stack of Landslide. So you become an unstoppable force over the course of combat. The longer you persist,
looking at the people
stronger you
not
become,
talking
to
right
really
now.
Sell that attrition aspect that we're trying to hype up with DK. There are 2 passives
They're
that
all-
also enhance your Storm Voice that
Oh, yeah, for
allow
sure.
you to gain different
Oh, yeah.
types of affixes from it. So Rousing
Oh.
Roar gives a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
really powerful raid buffs to you and your group members whenever you activate it in a big AoE. So if you're a support member or
One
a
shot
tank
DD,
or
can't
you're
keep
a
speaking.
DPS
Carl
who
was my
just
character.
wants
Was he
to
really?
be more helpful to your buddies, you can use that, and it's
40
really, really
kids.
effective. And then doing voice,
He was
kind of
divorced
lets
and
you
had rental
continue to keep that resource management.
You're
up
not playing D&D
over a
anymore.
longer time,
That's
so
his
you have
IRL
less concern
simulator.
of,
Holy
like,
shit, that's funny.
overcapping on resources by just giving you a huge
I'm telling you,
amount
if you try to make
of
friends.
recovery for a duration after using your ultimate. And then we also have some stuff that makes up for some of the losses that we introduced when we did some of the reworks. So like Helping Hands was a really powerful passive that Dragon Knights kind of noted on PTS that they missed. So we found a sort of a way to kind of bring it back to some degree with a movable mountain where you have a chance to gain stamina back when you're blocking.
Oh, this is a great
the longer
stream.
you block,
This
the
is-
stronger and more
This is so
sturdy
good.
like a
Oh, it's so many levels.
Pretty
Which
good
is-
for Dragon Knight. I think we can go to Nightblade next.
Yeah, and just
I'm
a
enjoying
reminder
myself
that,
immensely right now.
All these numbers here are work in progress.
Yep.
Yeah, I
These
saw
are
some
all-
folks saying
Oh,
they
Nightblade.
wish they could like read it because the text is small, and I would say like don't worry too much about the descriptions. What Alec is saying is probably a better gauge of what each of these is going to be.
Yeah,
But
and
there's
if there's
one about
interest, we can probably
1,500.
always do
Holy
more
shit.
kind of
That's like
breakdowns
a
this,
Kvatch
and
Gladiator
these
set for
will all
free.
be in
The tech
patch notes
weakness?
when PTS goes through.
Jesus.
So for Nightblade, one of the things that we're really leaning into right now is that critical sensation. Nightblades are all about burst damage, crits.
Finnegan's
feeling
mad
very
as fuck right now.
sneaky
Look at his
and kinda
face. Look at
sneaky.
Finn. Look at Finn.
We're not going to really go into the
It's like,
stealth
if you don't
play
shut the hell
with
up
these
right now, I had
passives
so many things I
in
wanted to say.
particular because
God
that
damn
can
it,
be
Alec, we
really
talked about
strong
this.
in PvP, and we want while not being very effective in PvE. So we're really leaning
Finn's
into
straight
stuff that's
pissed.
a little bit more agnostic. But we have stuff like critical motivation, which upgrades your hemorrhage
Gina's
passive,
just,
which
like,
is whenever you
happy
get
as
a
hell
critical
right now,
strike,
like, that poor
you
woman's,
have
like,
a
hella
chance
overworked.
to get ultimate.
I was like, oh, yes.
We've actually buffed
Let's
this
keep
pretty
talking.
considerably since when we showed it in the original dev talk for this. So now you can generate way more ultimate. It's actually a little scary sometimes.
The
but
tech
it's
weakness
very,
is crazy.
Very, powerful when it's going up. We have Above and Beyond, which is a really cool new piece of tech that we got that lets us override caps to certain stats. So Nightblades
Oh.
will have a higher critical potency, like the
There you go.
effectiveness
Everybody's
of how
playing
much
that.
damage or
They
healing
won.
their crits do. If
That's
you
crazy.
use Above and Beyond, it increases the cap and then gives you a little bit of something that helps you push you closer to that.
150% crit
So
cap.
Be careful of Nightblades; they're going to hurt a lot. We have stuff like Evasive Trance, which helps them really fulfill that kind of duelist behavior.
Oh, it'd be
Where when
160
you're fighting
actually.
one-on-one with a Nightblade, they're going to be really hard to hit sometimes if they're using this ability effectively, because they'll have like this short, almost like parry or dodge window at every time they activate one of their Nightblade abilities. So you'll probably want to start using things like damage over times and AoEs so they can't evade those. And then
Oops, that's
one
pretty
of the
accurate.
really cool ones is Detect Weakness,
pretty accurate.
which sounds very damage oriented, but we found a way to build this to be agnostic. So it increases your weapon and spell damage based on your target's missing health. So the lower health they are, the more potency or stat scaling you have with those stats. So that means your damage against enemies and your healing against allies or yourself. And then
Dude,
you also take less damage based
Alec
on how
is the
weak
fucking
your opponent
man.
is. So if you're
I
really
love this guy.
kind of playing like the assassin and culling the weak, sort of, you're going to be really, really effective against lower health targets. So we have some really cool stuff to really lean into that assassin
guy-
vibe with some
This
of
guy's making waves behind the scenes. You know it.
Cool. And just to clarify, Alec, this is all in Update 50, right? These aren't tied to the class reworks that you all are doing?
Correct. This is all Update 50, and
Update
these are the
50 is
types
gonna
of
be
things that
nuts.
we'll be looking at and changing as necessary, whether that be just tweaking numbers or even just reworking some of these, because not all of this
that'd
is
be good,
going to
Mitch.
work or coincide with some of the class refreshes, where we'll have better hooks or like gameplay mechanics for the classes, so we can take some passives that end up feeling maybe a little bit generic right now and turning them into something really cool or build defining instead later down the line. So for Warden, this is one of those classes that you'll probably see probably a little bit more generic in the short term, because we're actively working and discussing on what we're going to be doing with the class refresh.
Oh, shit, look at
we
wild
have an idea
adaptation.
of what those hooks will look like, but we can't implement them until they're in, and we don't want to just create a bunch of
That's
passives
so
that you
much
can't
weapon and
use
spell
for an
damage.
entire
And that's so
update.
easy to obtain.
We're going to go forward with some of these stuff, but we're really leaning into still that core feature of being one with nature, utilizing a lot of effects, things like status effects, reacting to that type of thing.
Dude.
So like hypothermia, for example, just upgrades your chilled status effect to also apply major
Thank you, Short.
brittle for a really short duration. So if you're rapidly firing that effect off, you can be really, really effective at helping bring a ton of critical damage for your group members. So really, really good for group kind of play. We have one with Winter, which upgrades Bond with Nature, the animal companion passive. Whenever you use an animal companion ability, you get a heal. That will now also work with your Winter's Embrace abilities, and then you'll get a little bit of a weapon and spell damage steroid for a little bit
Dude,
if you're at full health. So
15% isn't a little bit. 15% is a lot. Holy
we have
shit.
stuff like Thick Hide, which makes you really hard to kill when you're really laying it on thick with the status effects, because we
Man,
know there
these
are a
are-
lot of builds that like those. Wild Adaptation just makes you more effective
Sheesh.
for every status
Exactly,
effect you have
Larathel.
against enemies or allies. Again, one of those cool agnostic areas. So
Man.
if you're in PvP and your ally is getting dumpstered by a warden, you can probably help heal them a little bit more effectively.
Wardens are going to be
So yeah, we have some really
crazy.
cool stuff with these, but again, they'll likely evolve over time when we work.
Wild
on the
Adaptation is
classes.
easy to hit cap. Easy.
I think we have Necromancer
Necro
next.
is next. Yeah.
These are really edgy. Again, temporary. Lots of use of death in here, but really leaning into that sensation of utilizing that corpse mechanic.
You know why I like
so
Alex so
there's
much?
a lot of stuff that interacts with corpse
He's not
consumption, a
reading.
passive that gives you
He
ultimate
knows
whenever
this
you
shit.
consume a corpse.
This is
So we
straight
have Cycle
passion
of
coming
Death
through the
that
screen. This
upgrades
is
corpse
freaking awesome.
consumption to also mark the nearest enemy.
He's
to
not even
whatever
looking at
corpse
words.
you
He's just
consumed
talking. He knows
to
it.
be treated as a corpse for a little bit. This one is really, really fun and opens up a ton of cool synergy with stuff like their class set.
Alec
The
MVP,
one
dude.
that makes your corpses explode when you eat them. So really, really cool stuff that you can do. I've been committing war crimes in our BG playtests internally.
Cosmic power.
So some of these
Sounds
will
fun.
probably need to be adjusted because again, these are very early. But we have stuff like Lord of the Cycle, which upgrades.
Dude, I believe
your
it. Just listen to
summons
this
whenever
guy.
They die.
He's looking at the
normally give you
camera half the time.
reusable
Not even the
parts,
words. He
which
knows
just
what he's
makes your
talking
next
about.
summon
He's
cost
not
less.
reading like a
But
script.
they will also give you Lord of the Cycle, which gives you a huge damage bonus. The stronger you are.
Look, he said
compared
the
with
name of
your
the thing,
health.
and he
So
looked
if
at the
I have
camera. He's
more
just talking
health
about it.
than
He
you in
knows the
PvP,
shit
I'll
that
be
he did.
stronger than
That's
you to
freaking
kind of
awesome.
feel like you're this lord of this cycle. So the closer someone is to death, the stronger you are. We have stuff like Nothing Wasted, one of our more agnostic passives that just anytime you eat a corpse, you get this stacking effect that makes you have more health and weapon and spell
For sure,
damage.
McGee.
And we also got some really cool new tech with this that
I
allows
think I have a
us
Zoss
to
man
decay
crush on
stacks
Alec. This
instead
guy's
of
just
having
fucking
to use
awesome.
all
He's one of the most
Normally, if you
refreshing
have a bunch of
speakers
stacks
I've heard in
and they have
years
a
on these
duration and that
streams.
duration ends,
Usually it's just like
instead of losing one stack, you lose
it's
all
the
of them.
same, like,
So it's really
pre-recorded
really
stuff.
feast or
This is like
famine that
awesome.
ends up
This dude's
being
like
a little bit frustrating for
excited to
some
talk about
players.
what he knows.
So we actually have some new tech that lets us differentiate lots of different stuff, and Nothing Wasted uses that. So instead of losing all of your stacks when that duration ends, you'll only lose
Freaking
one.
gamer
So
right
you'll
here, dude. We
kind
got a
of
gamer.
teeter in between highs and lows in combat depending on how often you do it, but it won't be nearly as binary. We have stuff like At the Precipice, which interacts with that living corpse tech that Nobility and Decay
Look at Finn.
introduced with the
Look at
class
Finn.
sets, by letting you turn your allies into living corpses if you save them from death's grasp. So whenever they're low health and you heal them back to full, you'll be able to use corpse-consuming abilities on them, so you're getting more ultimate from them. So you're much more encouraged to interact and help your allies instead of just resing them with your res ultimate. And then we have Pound of Flesh, which is a really, really cool tank ability that whenever you take damage, you have a chance based on how low your health is to heal and get a bunch of stamina back. So that when you're low health triggers like crazy, and you can really come back if you have enough.
Look, he's
So
literally-
there's some really
he's
cool
literally
stuff
like-
that you can play around with here.
Can't
Seething.
wait. My necro tank is loving Pound of Flesh.
It's very,
No,
very
it's probably adoration. He's probably like, hell yeah, go Alec. Hell yeah, let's go.
I was just gonna leave it at that.
Yep.
There's.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, just
Arcanist.
keep going.
Arcanist, moving
Move
on.
along. Move along.
All right, and then to cap us out for our passives for update 50, we have Arcanist. We have some cool stuff that interacts with Crux because that's kind of their core theme. So we have things like Abyssal Pact, which was actually originally an internal design that we were looking at when we were designing Arcanist. We asked, should using an Arcanist Ultimate give you full Crux every time? And we play tested it and we were like, wow, that's really strong. We might have to nerf the whole class for this. And then instead of doing that, now when we know that subclass or pure classing Arcanists might need more power to kind of make up a difference between subclassing, because they're one of those classes that has very siloed role-based skill lines, so there's a lot of value to subclass. We had to make sure these passives offered a lot of power, so we've actually reintroduced that exploration that we had really, really early into Arcanist design. So this is also a cool way for us to re-add or re-explore some of the things that we found some measure of success, but may have been worried about other balance concerns at the time. So Abyssal Pact will just give you maximum Crux whenever you use one of your Arcanist ultimates, and give you a bunch of weapon and spell damage for a duration after. And then we have stuff like Self-Perpetuated Fate, that whenever you spend any amount of Crux, you actually get full Crux back. So this one is really, really fun if you're kind of building up and you want to do things like double beam.
Fucking A-right.
Even using
Alec
abilities that you
for
couldn't
president,
use
man.
before in
Jesus.
tandem, like
This guy's
Tentacular
great.
Dread, which turns your flail into a corpse consumer. Normally that would be really hard to fit with Fate Carver, which is like another really powerful corpse or Crux consumer. So now you can use both of those together and open up new build
Makes me
paths
feel good.
that no other Arcanist
Makes me feel
would
good, like
be
people
able
like
to
this
do
guy is
in the
back
world
there.
of subclassing. So there's some really cool stuff. We also have stuff like Manifest Destiny, which just gives you a bunch of weapon or damage after using Fated Fortune, which is whenever you generate or spend Crux. So some of these are a little bit generic again, in the sense of once we get to Arcanist Refresh, some of these might be adjusted as necessary. And then we also have one for healers that lets them generate Crux a little bit more interactively based on how effective they are at healing their allies. So Fleshborn Fate lets you generate Crux whenever you heal a certain amount of health in combat, and there's no cooldown. So if your allies need a lot of healing and you're doing a really good job using area heals or things like Remedy Cascade, which is really strong, you can generate more Crux, so you can do even more of it. So there's this cool like kind of perpetuated cycle vibe to the Arcanist.
We just need to clone this dude.
Of your fate.
Clone this dude and
so
like,
yeah,
that's awesome.
But that's pretty
put him behind
much
like 90% of the
it,
screens.
for update 50 in terms of where we're looking. We've already seen some feedback and discussion of like how we can extrapolate on this system, like maybe increasing the amount of passives you can have. What if we explore active abilities? None of that stuff for update 50 because
Jason,
we're doing a lot right now. But again, like I said earlier, this system is meant to be really experimental, and it's there to solve a problem, and we'll make adjustments as necessary to make sure that we're actively reaching that goal. So yeah, we'll do what needs to be done, and we'll have a lot of fun while we're doing it too.
Finn's going to the gym at
I
lunch.
saw somebody asking in chat, when
Finn's definitely going to the
is
gym at lunch.
Update 50? And so seasons and updates, it's a little confusing. It's a new world, right? So Season 0 starts on April 2nd. Update 50 is part of Season 0, and it is
April 2nd. That's coming fast.
So I don't know if we've put out the release date, and I don't have it off the top of my head, but that's kind of how this all shakes out. So the stuff that Alec has been talking about, and Cambria and Aaron, that's coming with Update 50, which is in June. I know. One other thing, too. I saw somebody asking about one of the PTS bugs, and just a reminder, we do have a list on our official forums as well as on the dev tracker. It was related to the werewolf quest. We are aware of that one. It's actually just something where you can abandon the quest, and you'll be fine. If for some reason it's not cleaning up on the quest tracker. But anyway, Alec, thank you. That was awesome.
Yes, thank you.
I feel like
thank you, Alec. Holy shit!
Stream
literally made this stream.
Like to go through.
Yes.
So much stuff in
Probably.
so much detail.
I am fluent in what we like to call Japanese. So I'm more than happy.
No,
to
dude, I'm
provide-
sending feedback immediately after stream about he needs
I've been seeing
more
people
speaking
in
roles
chat
in these
asking
streams.
they missed
For
Templar,
sure.
so I'm just pulling it up for a few seconds.
Oh,
again
okay, yeah,
for
yeah,
anyone
yeah.
who missed
And
it.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm going back and forth. Do we post these because like it's very temporary, like you said, Alec, and I don't want people
Oh.
taking these and circulating them as like gospel.
Yeah,
was just
some of
gonna
these
say
have
that
already
all
been
this is, like-
reworked too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you can get the gist of what we're going for with these,
Mhm.
right? But like
Yep.
the terminology and triggers and all that stuff can kind of change. But the gist, the basics for
Yeah.
what Hold the Line is going to do is pretty accurate. We wanted to essentially do these kind of things without, like, it could change though. So
Indeed.
That'd be pretty cool.
All right. Well, I did see somebody in chat asking about challenge difficulty and
Oh, and there's somebody asking about Crimson Velt.
what
imagine
are
that?
the
That's
odds of
good.
that?
look at that.
Are those
We have our
plants?
plants in the audience.
Well, I mean, we were going to have you just kind of give a brief update on challenge difficulty,
It's
right?
going to be a short update
Yeah.
this week. So
is
I
okay.
am going to show off a little bit of what challenge difficulty looks like in game now. Like I went through a public dungeon last, I think it was Lion's Den. I went through that last time we had one of these. So you guys
Dude,
can
I
kinda
also
get
love
the
how,
nuts
like,
and bolts mechanics, but I did want to show
everybody
off a little
has
bit.
these,
The UI
like-
has kind of come in and stuff, so I want to show what people look like and what they can
Which I
expect.
get, like manufactured
once
backgrounds,
we
like
get
all the, like
in-game.
the fun
bring
stuff
that up.
back there, like the blurred background. And
So
Alex
this is
like,
character- this is on an internal server.
fuck it. He just went in his
this is
kitchen
your
drawer,
Arcanist,
pulled
though.
out 2 tacks, and
So
like
just
threw a
FYI,
map
you
up
see
there.
weird
He's like,
icons
we're
or
ready to
something
go.
like that.
Like,
But so
I love this guy, man.
is
I
when you bring
relate
up
to
your
him so
character
much.
And you hit seat, and you see your character window here. This is a new feature. That's
It's not
over on
even
this left
straight.
side.
It's
This is gonna
crooked.
come up every
It's-
time you hit your character window.
It's amazing.
If you have level up rewards, there will be
Like,
a
it's
toggle
hella
at the top
crooked.
of this that you can toggle between challenge
guy is
difficulty and
amazing.
level up rewards, so that you can see both of those screens. But these are the icons. These are actually some brand new icons for each of the different difficulties, which I think are really, really cool. I do want Vestige on a shirt because it's just a cool looking icon. But this also gives you a description. So you can see adventurer here. There's some fluffy text, fiction
What are we
here
looking at right now?
about
I'm
what we
sorry.
expect
I was
for
talking shit.
adventure. And then it gives you the actual nuts and bolts effects down below. Same with here. This is seasoned. Increased damage taken by 100%. Increase or reduced damage done by 20%.
What is this?
Increased experience.
What is it for, though? Hi,
gain
Veronica.
monsters and increased gold. So, and each one of these
Overland?
has their updated text. So this is changeable as players get into it and start testing.
So
it
everybody
and
will have like an
putting it through its
instant
paces and stuff like that.
Overland.
So
right?
it will be changeable and the numbers will.
So you would
adjust
be
and
with
stuff
people
like
with the
that. But then you
same
just hit change
difficulty as you or
difficulty,
something?
And now I am on Vestige difficulty.
Like,
There is
It's
something
not
that,
instance? Interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, Skinny was
It's a
asking.
lot of
this is-
math.
You can start this at level 1, right?
Yeah, you can. Yes.
Yeah.
There are some things some caveats about that we've been going through as we've been doing this. So I did mention that there are some places where challenge difficulty does not apply. Things
It's
that
not-
have bespoke
It's not like Diablo.
difficulty settings, stuff like dungeons,
Torment levels,
veteran
where you're-
dungeons, trials, vet
You're there with
trials,
everybody in
Infinite
Torment 1, you go to
Archive,
Torment 2,
Night
and you're there with
Market,
everybody in Torment 2. It's not like that.
Maelstrom Arena, all the arenas really. Those are not PvP zones. Those do not have challenge difficulty applied. So if you go into those zones, it doesn't unselect anything. It just and it should gray out and let you know, hey, this isn't applying in here. But one of those areas that is also applied is the very first tutorial as the Vestige that we're teaching you the game. It won't apply. So even if you set your challenge difficulty in that zone,
Someone
won't
just asked that in
apply.
chat, so I'm
Yeah,
glad you
yeah, yeah.
covered
We
that.
wanted to make sure that somebody who's just been jumping in the game doesn't go, let's go Vestige, and just get wrecked by the tutorial. So they're gonna have to get out of the tutorial before they can do that. But then every other part of the main quest and every other part of story stuff, that all adheres to it. Some other things that are pretty cool that adhere to it is traps in the world. A lot of people just run through traps, whoop-de-doo. They're not that big a deal. They're not deadly. They're anything. Well, they're deadly now. If you're on Vestige and you hit like a fire trap, you're gonna get melted. So
Okay.
you want to pay attention
Alright.
to bear traps and all that other stuff as you're kind of going through it. Stuff.
I didn't even know there
So,
were traps, honestly.
yeah,
I didn't
there's,
even know that there were a
so
thing.
That is kind of the update. We're now
What traps?
in,
Where are these traps?
bug reporting and bug fixing phases right now, where we're kind of going through the entire game.
I swear to you, I didn't know there was traps in the world. I literally didn't know.
Stuff like that. And that's the basic update for challenge difficulty. But it's soon. It's happening.
It's
happening soon.
happening.
So we're really
Finn,
excited. Yeah.
The UI you showed, that was for PC, right? Like, I assume Gamepad.
That is true. Oh, actually, if you go back, I could show you what it looks like on console.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, do
I
that.
meant to do that. So I'm going to swap over to console real quick. And then if you look at here, and then on the left side, you see it is a drop down. So it says Vestige right here, but you could click on this, and then it has a drop down of all of the different difficulties with their descriptions on a text. So this is what it looks like in console.
And then what difficulty is the current one is the question in chat.
What do you mean?
The game currently as it is now, the current
Adventure.
difficulty
Adventure.
level.
This is, if you look at adventure right here, this is standard damage done and taken. This is the standard difficulty. We are not making the game easier. These only make the game harder.
I mean, you
so
can
if
do
you're
it
used to adventure
overworld,
now,
like
that is,
literally naked with no weapons.
and,
so
and
like,
that's a good that's a groove for you.
I don't know how you
By
get
all
easier from
means,
there.
keep at it. But if you want
You
more,
can literally
experience,
naked
seasoned
punch
master,
mobs to death.
Vestige.
Li-
I will say
literally.
that Vestige is, for some parts, Vestige is great, and but for things like world bosses and stuff, if you're a DPS, it can really punch you in the face. So like, just be careful. Like, it's more designed to, like, Vestige is. We don't want the majority of people running around in Vestige and just one-shotting world bosses and stuff like that. So it's going to be a situation.
Did they
of,
say,
you probably want to tank,
like
maybe one
increased
healer or something like
rewards
that,
for
kind
the
of tackle
increased
some
difficulty level? Did he mention that at all?
out there and stuff. So, but yeah, we wanted people to be able to find the groove that they're happy.
There
with.
is? Sweet.
And again,
And this is also up to 50.
But
Miss Ninetails, do you
Sorry.
work for
I was
Zos
just gonna
yet?
say the
Jesus,
same
why don't
thing,
they not hire
but
you?
This is
You definitely
this
need
is
to be
something
like
that's gonna be
Update
included
50.
in update 50. Yeah.
Update 50. Yep.
tons of jobs, but like
Absolutely.
community manager for sure.
And there's going to be a whole Golden Pursuit campaign tied to it. That starts a couple weeks, I think, after it goes live. So just to get people.
He's not
excited
here
and
today.
jazzed
I gave
to
AP a lot of shit yesterday with
jump
literally
into
and like, and he's not here today.
Challenge.
And he's usually always
challenge
here. I guess he got
difficulty,
mad.
Challenge themselves. Nice one. Nice one. That's why the name is the name.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Maryland and yuck. Yeah, no
so
thanks.
that's the challenge difficulty update that we have.
I'm not
for
moving to
now.
Maryland either.
So now we're going to get into talking a little bit about Crimson Velt. So, Crimson Velt was, I think, revealed in January. Was that when it was?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know how much we talked
We
about it. I don't think we
mentioned
talked
it.
Very,
much. I
very
don't think-
little. huh?
Yeah.
I don't
So
know
I will
if we
give a
even,
little bit of background on it.
I don't know if
give
we even said
very
the
tiny
name, to
bit.
be honest. Like, we said that there was.
Well, somebody mentioned Crimson Velt in chat, right? So we had
Yeah.
to say the
Yeah,
name
at some
somewhere.
point we did. Yeah, and I was on the roadmap, but that's all we've said so far. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, to your point.
So, Crimson Velt is, to give the briefest synopsis, we're going to dive deeper into Crimson Velt later on. The team is actively developing it right now. But for today, I'm going to have some
Saying Crimson
cool,
Melt with an M?
concept pieces that were done by our concept artist Scratch. These are absolutely great pieces. Some of them are a bit mood pieces. Some of them
Velt.
are
Okay. Thank you.
concepts for pieces that we want in game before it's built, but then also to help establish the mood of the entire trial.
And that's
to
sort
be-
of the very
So-
first part of a process, right?
Yeah.
Concept
Huh?
art comes very first.
Yes, absolutely, and for these reasons, like, not only is it the concept artists have a really
That's my childhood.
cool
Crimson
job, and they
Belt.
can kind of help define, like, we
His
have
ass whooping.
written in our documents, like, this is kind of the gist and the jive
I
that we're
overshared
going
again,
for,
sorry.
what we want it to look like. But then once we get art down, and once we get people actually drawing these things out and stuff like that, that helps us refine that process. Scratch has been really great about, like, hey, I'm going to do this, and it giving us steps every step of the way where we can say, oh, that looks really cool, or we should tweak this, or what does this look like at dusk, and stuff like that. Not only that, it's not just the designers that are doing it. Our world builders are also going to them and say, hey, what would this look like if it had a different color palette for these things, or something like that, to help them kind of like visualize what
It's
the
true.
world is going to look like. So yeah, it's a very important early part of the process.
And also to be clear, Crimson Velt the trial. This is not an update 50 thing. We're giving
No,
everyone just like
this
a little
is
peek.
season 1, right? Season 1,
Season 1.
but not
yeah.
update
Yeah.
50.
Correct.
Mhm.
No,
Oh,
so you guys are
they're
in
not
a
the same.
little bit early.
You hear that?
For
Season
The
1
team, like I
drops
said, team's
before
actively
update
working
50.
on it. But we will show you some concepts.
I don't like that.
We can do that now, actually.
So this is the first concept. So you can see that the mood we're going here for. It's a darker vibe. Crimson Velt is set in Hircine's hunting grounds.
Jason.
But it is so one thing we like to do when we explore different Daedric planes is to take a look at the different aspects that they represent, the Daedric princes that represent, and then latch onto one of those to try and get maybe a different vibe or a different feel. You saw it in the Deadlands when we had the traditional Deadlands look with the fire and brimstone, and then we had these Stormlands, which were these storm-racked kind of lands, which is a little bit different. Still destruction, but it's a little bit different. And this is here seeing it. So it's not a forested area; it's more savanna, and that aspect of hunting and stuff like that, and canyons and savannas and stuff like this. But
It's supposed to be scattered.
this is the initial one of the first concept pieces we had for the zone, and this describes kind of like
Interesting.
the starting area. Anybody that's played Trials knows that there's like that airlock, that starting area that you go into, and this is what this concept is supposed to represent. Is the kind of like that meeting area where once you get into the trial, you're going to be in this spot. And the next one. So this is this is a different shot of kind of like the same thing. That building that's up there is actually where you would start, and you see that long kind of like downward elevator. That's where you're going to come out and you're going to start into the trial. So there are some trees and wooded areas and stuff, but it's not as heavily wooded as something like March of Sacrifices or something like that, and it has a different real like kind of vibe to it and stuff. Were you laughing at, Gina?
I just saw somebody in chat saying, "Please no Indrik boss."
No, there's no Indrik boss. You're gonna get enough of the Indrik boss in March of Sacrifices is a solo dungeon when that comes out. All right, go to the next piece. Again, a different angle of that kind of building that we saw. So the first shot was the interior of this building. This is the other side of that building that you saw from the very last shot. So yeah, the whole again, some of these are
like I can't tell if that was sarcasm. Like, like you shut up. I can't tell if he was being laughing for real, or like sarcastic laugh.
I'm trying not to delve too much into the story of this place because we'll have to save some for later. But it's really cool to be able to work with the artists to help divine that vision. And the last piece that we're coming up on, we're only showing 4 screenshots. This is I will give this the name of this one. This is called the Butcher's Belly. So this is the very, very cool
Belly. That's Nichford right there. The Butcher's Belly
is going to be in Crimson Velt, and I'll leave that one up to that. But again, help establishing mood shots, help us kind of get a vision for what this trial is going to look like, and then everybody else can kind of run with it and stuff. So that is the brief Crimson Velt update. So I told you I only had brief stuff this week.
Okay.
This month.
Just a peek, right?
Just a peek. Yeah.
That is awesome.
All right.
Well, Mike, I actually saw a couple questions about Night Market that I wonder if we could ask, even though I know we're not talking about that today, but we could ask 2 questions about Night Market. I think they're easy. Someone was asking about the faction choice and if that is character-based or account-based.
Account.
And
Oh,
how
I
does
know
the
that.
faction choice affect guild gameplay?
Doesn't.
I think the answer is it doesn't.
I'll tell you what your faction. I'll tell you what your faction does. You go in, and your faction is account bound. At the end of the entire Night Market, it's 7 weeks. Based on how your faction did, you will get rewarded with a monster mask or helm. I think it's the mask because I think the shoulder is that you buy from your vendor. So you get the monster mask for your given faction in, I think, gold, purple, or blue based on how your faction did. So if your faction came in first, you're going to get a gold version of that mask. If your faction came in second, you get purple, and third, you get blue. So that is pretty much, I think there might be some additional rewards that you get, mainly like consumables and other stuff that you would get for doing, for winning, for your faction coming in first. But that's the extent. So why do we do it this way, and why do we lock it behind accounts? Because that's almost invariably the next question that comes up.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
the night market from the get-go is designed to come back. We are going to bring it back at least 2 more times. So what we wanted is to give players incentives to go through, experience it as choose your faction, and then the next time it comes up, well, now there's a reason for you to choose a different faction to go through, so that you can get that monster mask, because you're probably going to have that shoulder. And then when it comes up a 3rd time, again, now you can choose that 3rd faction. So that's the goal, is to encourage you. But we didn't want that to be a barrier. Originally, when we started designing this, we were going to say, you know, like, specific districts were geared towards specific factions. And then as we started to kind of go through design processes and talk to different people and go through playtesting, we realized, like, we don't want it to be as that restrictive, because 2 people that are best friends could go into the game at different times and choose different factions, and then they're locked into it, and then they're like, well, I don't
feel
ever
like
want to group with you.
Finn
We didn't
is
even
probably
wanna do that,
like
yeah.
equally as
We didn't
knowledgeable in
want
his
to do
area
that.
as
So
Alec.
we didn't want to lock it behind different
I don't know what it
districts
is,
and
but
stuff
the
like
way
that.
Alec
So
like
we wanted to give you
gave
a
the
small
information, I was
incentive
like
to do
dialed
it,
in.
a reward for your faction winning, but at the same time not create a barrier to grouping, because anybody that's played the night market knows that grouping is pretty key and essential to kind of succeeding in there.
Awesome. Thank you. I know we could
Or
ask
maybe
you
it's
more
just
and more
like I was more
questions. We
interested
don't
in the
wanna
topic.
hold
Maybe
you
that's
up.
possible too.
All good.
All right. Well, I think actually with that, that's all the updates that we had planned for this stream. I do just kind of want to plug in the Seasons Direct live stream that is happening on March 31st, 3 p.m. Eastern, right? I think
so.
I think so. And then before that,
Yeah.
on March 26th, we're going to be doing another live
I think I
stream
just
with
relate
Kira.
to him more,
She's going to
like
just
individual
go
level.
through the update 50 player experience improvements. So we had her on in January where she went through all the stuff for update 49. So in this next stream on the 26th, she'll go through some of the things coming in update 50 that you can look forward to. And I think that'll do it. So hopefully everybody enjoyed this stream. Again,
Nice.
we will plan on doing these monthly, just bringing some devs on, talking about the
Cool,
some
cool.
things that they and the teams have been working on. So yeah, you can look forward to April.
That's the first time I
Before
really looked
that,
at
we'll
those
have some
class
more
passives.
streams
That looks
for
crazy.
everyone. Yeah, we should do a live stream with just Alec talking.
Yeah. Hey,
Everything.
I'm not alone in that statement and that feeling. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Oh, you know who we're gonna raid is
Oh, not me. No,
Man
no.
Bear Nug.
Not me,
He's actually
please.
on Twitch
Thank you.
front page
Nice.
today, so we'll go ahead and
Oh,
dump
nice.
everybody
Nice.
over there.
I just want to keep it
Thank
chill
you for
today.
that.
I didn't want like
No,
I didn't want
do it.
I didn't want a million
Yeah.
people today.
Nice.
Okay, good.
All right, folks. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you for our devs also for taking the time today. And
Well
we'll
then.
see you all next time.
All right. All right. All right.
Bye.
All right. Some crazy changes in there. Okay, I have to pee a second time. I'll be right back. back. We are freaking back in the building. Man, you know what? I'm gonna share something with y'all real fast. This music is loud though. Hold on. So I like Pathfinder Momo. What's up, man? Thank you for the follow. I've like habitually like have ever since like post army have problems sleeping. I'm just gonna share something with you guys. Maybe it helps somebody, maybe it won't. Like massive like insomnia. If I have 4 to 6 hours, like a good night for me, like typically, and I just don't sleep very well generally. And I listened with earbuds in my ears, and I listened to like different tones and shit, like brown noise and 432 hertz and all this other stuff. I recently, I can't remember if it was something I read or I think it was something I watched. It was talking about, I know it's going to sound crazy. Google it yourself. I'm not going to get into the weeds of it, but the natural sound. This immediately sounds dumb. It sounds dumb before I said it. The natural sound of bees buzzing. They buzz at like a frequency that has all these like crazy therapeutic properties. And had I not like already been kind of in tune with this topic, I would probably laugh at you too. But just Google it. Anyway, last night I found this like cat purr 2 is another one. It was the same. Maybe it's the same video. The same video was talking about cats purring and bees buzzing. It was the same video. Anyway, I found, side note, whole rabbit hole you can go down about like the hertz of music and how like music is tuned to like a certain hertz that like inspires negative emotion essentially, and like 432 hertz is how it used to be, and 432 hertz music and like inspires like peace and tranquility and blah 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 blah. Anyway, last night I went to sleep to a 432 hertz bees buzzing in like a meadow type thing. Hand to God, the best night's sleep I've had in ages. I'm like jazzed up. I'm like refreshed, like mentally clear. Like I woke up this morning like ready to go. Like I was like, that's crazy. I don't know if I just needed a good night's sleep or if that did it, but man, bees buzzing in like a meadow, like specifically, hold on. I saved it in a bookmark on my phone. I'll tell you the exact name if you're interested. It's called 432 hertz gentle bee buzzing for nature harmony. Dude, it freaking worked. I did something I learned. I did a deep dive in like sounds for like sleeping and stuff. And like if you just play it, say like on a TV speaker or like your phone off to the side, you're only getting a fraction of the benefit, because there's a lot of the benefits that you get with the sound and the frequencies of the tones that are like portrayed through the speakers, and you lose a lot of that across the room. So with like earbuds or like headphones or something, you actually get a lot of those sounds back that you would lose. So just like putting it on your phone on like your night table or something, bedside table or whatever it's called, is not going to be the same as if you had like earbuds or something, which I realize like not everybody can like probably sleep with earbuds or whatever. But regardless, 432 hertz bees buzzing in a meadow. I had one of the best night sleeps I've had in ages. I don't think it's a coincidence. We'll find out. I'll let you know tomorrow if it happens again tonight. But man, it was great. We listen to sleep stories and fall asleep at night. Helps my brain turn off. Nice. I usually listen to, it's a brown noise mix. I'll tell you. It's called, I listen to this 9 out of 10 nights. Super deep smothered brown noise, 12 hours. I listen to that. And that helps a lot. Like shut off like the crazies in my head. And I just recently swapped over to bees. So I guess we're doing bees now. Anyway, if you try it out, you're welcome. I hope it works for you. What are we doing? What are we doing today? What are we doing? Oh, right. We had to update some changes to the DK build. Big DK energy. Yes, that's right. Okay. All right. We're back. Just like that. We're back. All right. Big DK. I may need some caffeine, though. I may need some caffeine. That was, I think watching the Zoth stream, like, changed my energy a little bit. Like, I feel like put me in like a movie watching mood. You know what I mean? It put me in like a movie mod. Not South Park brown noise. Not South Park brown noise. You nasty. Alec lulled us asleep. You need caffeine? I do. Caffeine is my caffeine's my drug of choice. It's like the only thing I can tolerate. Can't drink. Weed gives me like hella anxiety, like the worst panic attacks than like anything else. And so like caffeine is like my, I have an unhealthy I have an unhealthy amount of daily caffeine, which I know is a problem. I know it's a problem. Oh, DM, let me check DM. Miss Ninetails, let me see. What'd she say? Can I read it out loud and in voice the way you would say it? I'm not gonna do that, obviously. Is that the thing that they sent in an email? The email invite to the thing? Or is this different? Because I haven't signed up to the email. If that's what this is. Oh no, this looks different than the email. Oh, what channel is that in? Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss that one. I'm not stopping stream for that. Whatever. There's enough knowledgeable people to deal with that. Well, there's a couple of knowledgeable people. I would say on the creator side. Question: are you going to update your recent solo jabs build with the DK changes we lost? That was done yesterday, man. Check out yesterday's VOD, brother. I'll probably get a video out over eventually, but I updated it and I stress tested it in content on yesterday's stream. Wait. Does he already? That. Oh. Lyrathel. Dude, amen to that, man. Jesus, look at this. Lyrathel said, employee of the month. Amen, dude. Literally. Like, not that nobody else deserves like a speaking role in their streams, but like, and I say this like with like utmost respect. Who's the new studio director guy? Who's the guy? The dude that took over, what's his name? What's the new guy's name? Nick. Yes, Nick. Thank you. Same vibes with Nick. Like, you can tell. Nick and Alec are like the same, how do I say it? The same. It resonates the same with gamers. Like, you can tell Nick is like 2/5 on the spectrum, 6 out of 10 nerd, like gamers for gamers, and it resonated with fucking everybody. Everybody loved Nick on his stream. And I got the same vibe from like Alec. Like, you can tell like Alec was like a gamer making like the shit for gamers. He wasn't reading a script. If you notice, this is the difference I noticed for a lot of people. A lot of the like the streams is like pre-recorded. So it's like a perfect canned, pretty little presentation. Alec was just happy to like vomit out all the information he had. And if you notice on the stream, Alec wasn't looking at a script, which so many are. He wasn't pre-recording a script. He would like look at the title and then look at camera and be like all happy, like talking about everything. I was like, this is a guy who freaking loves what he does. He's obviously a gamer. He's in it for the love of it. Like, dude, I loved it. It was as a gamer first. I've said it a million times. I approach like so many updates as like I go in blind. Like, I don't like do a lot of the patch notes. Sometimes I'll like experience it live and like whatever's going on. I had the same vibe as Nick as I do from Alec of like, you can tell there's like a gamers making good games for gamers versus like all the like gross like corporate like political bullshit that's been happening like across the industry for years now. Like Nick has been so refreshing. Like everybody loves Nick that I know of. And then like Alec, dude, I don't even need to look around. I can already tell you this guy's a fan favorite already. I can already tell. Like, I love it, man. I can be complete friends with both of them. I can already see it. Like I relate to them a lot, especially like as a gamer first like perspective of like how I do things or whatever. I'd go bar hopping with Alec. Hell yeah, Nick too, man. Nick brings like the perfect amount of like, I don't know. I like them both. I like them both. I like both those dudes. Both of those guys, man. Both of those guys are like fucking. I love them both. I love them both. I love them both. Everything that I've seen since they came aboard has been like amazing. I got to talk to Nick and he's so damn chill. I believe it, man. I believe it. I believe it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Miss Ninetales. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think that they really give a shit what I have to say, so I don't feel like me attending is like gonna move the needle much, but like, I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Let's dial back in a little bit. Dial back in a little bit. I give a shit what you have to say. Aw, thank you, Nitch. I appreciate you. I do feel like you may be a little bit of an outlier. A little bit of an outlier. Which I also appreciate. I bet Alec gives a shit what you have to say. I don't think so. I think I used 3 foods in this talking because I thought I was pressing my potion, but I was just eating food, like very similar to real life. And yeah. I think I ate 3 bear haunches. Hold on, I want to leave a message. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna say Alec is an absolute Chad, stream favorite. I realize I can't spell favorite. Fuck. Favorite. It doesn't look right. It's not right. Oh, it was right. I just mixed letters up. We'll call that dyslexia. Alec is an absolute Chad, stream favorite, and I hope he gets tons more screen time for these presentations. Everybody loved him. Everyone loved him. Is that accurate? Okay, this is my feedback to Zoss. Alec is an absolute Chad, stream favorite, and I hope he gets tons more screen time for these presentations. Everybody loved it. Good? I do realize this ruffles other feathers, but whatever. I'm sending it. Is Gore Thief new? Is Gore... I think that's the next one, right? I think the whole Gore Thief thing is the next one. Yeah, it's the next one. AP, there he is. We were just talking like playful shit about you earlier. We were like, I guess AP got all salty about the, what was it? Like or like literally. New pure class passives they showed looks fun. Dude, did you see some of that Warden and Nightblade stuff? That's gonna be crazy. Is Gore Thief out? Hold on. Item. Is it not on item browser yet? Gore. Do I need to update? Did you really? Let me check. Let me check add-on updates. Minion. Minion. Nope, just LUI. Oh, I'm scared to update LUI. Ooh, I'm nervous. Okay, I'm gonna update it. I'm gonna turn off settings, add-ons. We're gonna turn off crux counter. It's in the way, and then reload. Searching collections. Oh, smart. Let me look. Let me do a look-see. Does it really? Crazy. Let me look. I know transmute is like not the way. Let me see. Gore. Gore Thief. Okay. A line of stamina, a line of health, solid. A line of weapon and spell damage. That's like the perfect little hat trick. Like swap maybe health for pin, and that's been perfect. Dealing direct damage generates a stack of Gore Thief for 30 seconds, up to 10 seconds. While you have Gore Thief equipped, roll. Oh yeah, it's the roll, dodge, heal, bash, bleed thing. While you have Gore Thief equipped, roll dodge consumes 1 stack and heals you for X amount of health, scaling off your max health. At max stacks, while you have Gore Thief equipped, bash an enemy to consume all stacks and deal looking like a shitload of bleed damage, scaling off the higher of your weapon or spell damage to enemies within 8 meters. Interesting thing here. Let me look at the tooltip again. It does not have a like exclusion for stacks per time. So you can, it looks like you can like stack up stacks really quickly. And then generating a stack of Gore Thief for 30 seconds up to 10 stacks. So interesting. It's like a nice weird like ebb and flow between like well-fitted dodge roll defense and then like building stacks and like getting a little bit of burst like bash weaving or whatever. I'm gonna have to get my hands on this set. It's every 0.5 seconds, but not on a tooltip. Ah, thank you, Lockwood. Pretty sure I'm bad at DK playstyle. Never played DK and hated playing it last night. I'll be honest with you, man. I remember saying this at the end of last stream, and I thought about it all evening. Like, it was literally all evening. I was thinking about it. I was like, I think I missed the mark a little bit. I remember saying at the end of yesterday's stream, like I was like, the new update is like a lot of fun for PvE, and I really enjoy it. Like for PvP, like it's just not for me. And I was thinking about it all evening. I was like, how much of that is like me just not being in tune with the changes? How much of that is like me like struggle busting bad with sustain? I'm not really sure. So I wanted to give it another shot today before we went back to my main build. I made a couple of like really squirrely changes. Like some of them are like genuinely a little bit goofy. We'll see. I don't know. We'll do a couple BGs and we'll pop into Overworld and see if it's a little bit better. But I still want to try this dot DK thing out with Firebrand here. I think we can still do some stuff. Did I actually get any Gore Thief? I think I sold everything. Oh, we're on the board, boys. We got the shield. We got the freaking shield. Hey, let's go. Dude, the damage tooltip is not bad. 13K? I'm like unbuffed right now. Dude. But that's 10 stacks, so wait a minute. Lockwood is saying half a second to build stacks. So at maximum stack accrual, it'll take you 5 seconds. That's really good, actually. Like, unbelievably good. To have that every 5 seconds, assuming you have like tons of direct damage going out to be able to get that proc, and then all you got to do is bash weave it. We got to farm this. Immediate farm. We got to test it out. Let me see what it looks like on traders real fast. Let me see if it's like ignorantly priced or whatever. BG rewards yesterday dropped it, but it comes up under PvP Cyrodiil. Gotcha. Yeah! Let's see. Front page. The Vec. Gore Thief. Oh yeah. Like dumb priced. Dude. Like, dude. If you BG a lot and you don't care about Gore Thief, sell. I'm telling you right now, this is a gold making thing. It's $1 million gold for a blue piece. That's insane, dude. I would imagine it'd be like, would translate like universally. Let me see. That's crazy, dude.
I've got. I was beginning to think this way. Try not to think.
No thief.
Come see the best.
Oh, it's heavy. Oh, I got excited.
Papa always tells me I'm
I've sold a weapon for 2 mil and a body piece for 1 mil. Crazy. I believe it, man. I mean, this is like a heavy piece in pin for. That's crazy.
May I help you?
I was about to scoop it up, but I realized the weight of it. Dude, those prices are goofy bananas.
at your service.
Let's go farm it. But I'm gonna farm it naturally. I sold mine to the cat 3 weights. No, go check. Oh, let's see if we can see if I have buyback from yesterday too. Maybe I sold some as well. Buyback. They did me dirty. They did me freaking dirty. All right, let's see. Should we do the onesie, or should we do the iron atro-poly? I mean, the sound of this guy like running you down is terrifying. But also the onesie. There's nothing more hilarious than getting shit on by somebody in pajamas. I'm just saying. It is a tough choice, right? All right, what team has more Oh, we got Hacky! Let's see. He says well met. Hacky, well met. 2 DKs versus 1 DK and Hacky. Oh man, it's freaking auto win. Oh wait. Wait. Okay, they had a couple more people, but not DKs. 2 DKs in Hacky? Please. 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 What do we got here? What do we got here? What is this? Is this Boogie? Boogie. Dude, how are BGs not instantly full this week? What is going on? With 2 DKs versus 1 DK. Ah, this should be free groceries. I do. I literally, like, win or lose, I literally train Packy's pet the whole game. That's my whole thing. We still need one more. We need one more. If DKs have gotten in a class streak, I feel like it would have been the best PvP class. Yeah, but like also their wings is nuts, man. A knockback, stun, 50% projectile decrease, major expedition. Like, it's like a better. Oh, and then immunity to snares and whatever. It's like a better Warden wings. All right, Fields of Azaka. All right, it's up to you and I, brother, to carry this DK torch. Let's go. We're getting more changes coming to classes. Nice, 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 nice. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why do we have this long timer right now? Still have. We watched it. We watched it on stream, man. I watched the whole live stream. Those class passives looks crazy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Put a little boogie in it, you nasty. Good job, Hacky. Good job. Good job. Good job. Hacky, save me! Oh, I'm all alone versus the whole damn team. The whole team. Dude, TK things. What? How did I not die? All right then. Dude, what? That's crazy. All right, DK versus DK. Let's go. You and me. You and me. No, you added people. Just you and me. Crazy. Hacky! Hacky, save me! Save me, Hacky! I'm dead, I'm dead. No way! No way! No way! What? What? How? I messed every bit of that up. Okay. All right. I can't leap for some reason. I've been spamming leap for 2 fights in a row. and I could not actually leap on a target. I'm not sure what's happening. See if he jumps down. He did. I guess I didn't know. I feel like the knock-up... Dude, that's crazy. We already won. I feel like the knock-up is a lot higher, too. I feel like it like, blasts them way in the air. Dude, those Nightblade changes look nuts. Going over crit damage cap is going to be so ridiculous. And then, like, the Warden changes as well. There was some crazy... Like, I think it was... You can reach 1,665 weapon and spell damage depending on how many status effects you have on them. It's so easy to hit that cap. Like, it's going to be insane amount, like, of damage output on Wardens.
For this challenge, I want you...
And the burst from Nightblades as well is going to be, like, goofy. Man, it's going to be Wild Wild West for a while. Okay, we didn't do, like, super hot there. Did we get any gore? No gore. Oh, we got ring. We got the ring. We got the ring. Make sure we lock that. Lock. Boom. One piece. One piece done. One piece complete. We got saved by the hacky. Do we know about Nightblade changes? Anything on Sork? So what they went over today, Hemorrhage, was the class passives, and there's some pretty nutty stuff coming. Like I'll give you a couple examples. I'll give you two random examples. On the Warden, it had one that increased your weapon and spell damage against a target, ramping up by how many status effects you have on them, upwards to 1,665 weapon and spell damage. So if you're playing like a status effect build on a Warden, you're gonna have like a bananas, like a Serpent Sustain, Wretched, that passive on a Warden, bananas level of like weapon and spell damage. And then like on the Nightblade, just to give you another random example, the Nightblade can surpass the crit damage the cap. So you can add, I think it was 35% more crit damage on top of the crit damage cap. So like there's some crazy class passives coming. What would you say is better, Magic or Stamina for DK? Thinking of starting out one, not sure the way to build. Right now, it seems to be like a very, very strong mag drain build, like across like the abilities. Let me show you my specific build here, which like most of this is pretty standard on a lot of builds. So Major Resolve, cost mag. Main heal, cost mag. Incinerate, cost mag. Molten Armaments for your Major Brutality, cost mag. Your Stun, Shattering Rocks, cost mag. Fleet Step Wings, which is your mobility tool, cost mag. Whip, half mag, half stam. Searing Claw, stam. Disintegrating Dragonfire, stam. So it's a massive Magicka pool on your resources. So I would say building Magicka is good, but also it's PvP, so you have to have like a general amount of stamina and stamina sustain to be able to like break CC and all and sprint and all that good stuff. So it seems to be mag based, but that doesn't make stam like less important for PvP. Passives got it. Thanks. I thought more details on active skills. Oh no. They didn't show the active skills. They just showed the new passive rework thing, which seems like really nuts. Like really nuts. Really nuts. We need a flame pet too, since we're using this. Let's see. Non-combat pets. We need something flamey. Something black and orange or red or something like that. Let me see. What do we have? Flame Atronach Pocket Horse, Flame Atronach Bear, Flame Atronach Cinch, Fledging. What is this? I don't know. Torn. I'm torn. What about flying? No. A bat? No. Crimson Torch Bug? I kind of like it. I miss those. How do the Templars look? I think Templar was at the end. One of the last ones. And honestly, at that point, I was like, it was a lot to absorb. I didn't really, I couldn't even tell you one thing of Templars. I could have swore I had like, I thought I had like the flaming, this guy. There he is. Nightmare Wolf Pup. That's the one. Ah, perfect. All right, it matches the mount. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. There we go. All right, we got it. You're welcome, man. I would imagine like Bethesda has their VOD save though. Or like even mine, if you're on YouTube, you should be able to like go backwards and you can see it. We have an Azura issue. Azura unlock. We need to move quest. Move quest up. There we go. And then we do Azura save. Man, I forgot about that stream. It ate up a lot of today's stream time. Checking that now? Nice. Oh, I was about to pop into IC. At the old Insta-pop. You know what? I don't think... I genuinely don't think I've ever been on this green side. I don't think... I think this is literally my first time being on green. It looks so weird and foreign, but it's the same thing. I don't think I've ever actually been on green. It just looks weird and different. I haven't yet. I have all the blue stuff, but I haven't... Let me see. We can do a blue one maybe. Do we have blue? We have blue breath. We don't have blue heal. We don't have blue wings. Oh, maybe I don't have as much as I thought. We have blue whip. We don't have blue claw. We don't have... Dude, actually don't have a lot. Blue rocks? No blue rocks. Blue armor? Oh, I do have blue armor. Blue leap? I didn't have blue leap. Damn! I don't have nearly as much as I thought I would. I have like a mixed bag. Right, Sang? Doesn't the green look weird? I do like the all orange though, since I have it's like all or nothing. You know what I mean? I do like I like the all orange. Crazy. Oh, AP, you got hacky. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's dirty business, man. That's dirty business. That's 2 games in a row, though, of like not enough people to start. That's not good. That's not good. That's bad. It's not good. That's bad. Are you on a DK, AP? You're on a Warden. Interesting. Are you playing the Contingency Beatles? Typical Warden razzle dazzle. Maybe some jabs. I think they made the change because of 4v4s, but made 8s in the crossfire. Interesting. You have the DK line? Nice. How's DK working with like one skill line? Does it fit in the build good, or are you like testing it out? Man, this green side is weirding me out. Testing? Gotcha. You have hacky, dude, so like... It's like free training wheels. That guy makes you feel so safe. I just feel like whenever I have hacky on my team, I can just like relax a little bit. He's gonna streak to our thing here. Watch, 3, 2, 1. There he goes. No. Okay then. There he is. Not hacky. It's AP. Oh, AP. AP being dirty. AP being dirty and scandalous. The Timmy guild. What is going on? Just noticed that. Sheesh.
We did it! We've taken the relic!
That's crazy, man. That little razzle dazzle new DK combo is nuts. On the wall. On the wall with you. Whoa! Could not break that. I literally can't break it. That's weird. That's Stam. That one's due to Stam. That's nuts, man. Pressure's crazy. I messed like everything up there. Still had the pressure. Oh, I tried to leap, but I got charmed. So I went opposite from the last stream. Now my Stam sustain is hemming me up. We're good on mag. Yeah. Weird. Warden looks cool? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Now I have the opposite problem as last stream. I'm like stuck in every CC full duration because Stam. Oh shit. That was good. Oh, you're running Rush to Agony. I didn't realize that. Does Wretched and Roxas stack or cancel each other? They should be independent. Because Roxas stacks like over time, longer your duration, you know what I mean? There's definitely some like CC break weirdness. Stam aside. Damn, the damage is crazy. Can't breathe, boy. Yeah, I'm steady out of stam. I mean, I have such like garbage stam sustain how it is right now. Like it's I'm not gonna say not playable, but like it's definitely not fun. Damage is nuts. I don't think I'm doing very well. Oh, not the worst. Hackies, damn. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Lurk for work. Much love, roomies. Hey, you too, man. I've been also had trouble with mag. Yeah, it's tough. I'm actually, it's right now. I'm having like stam issues. Glad we're having a figured out game with Rush of Agony, AP, and Hacky. That's fun. That's a fun game. That's a fun figured out game. That leaves room for error. All right. We're making moves. Making moves. Nice. Definitely a stam issue now. Crazy. I didn't expect that.
We've got the relic by Akatosh!
We shall carry the day!
That burst is nuts. Both like giving and receiving giggity. I'm getting the hang of it a little bit better here. Getting the flow of it down. Oh, damn. Too much. Too heavy. Too heavy. Oh, shit. We're winning like hardcore on objectives. I didn't realize that. Shout out to whoever's running orbs. Oh, careful, 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 careful. No, 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 no. No. Wait, wait, wait. Shut up, shut up. Shut up. Woo, shit. What's happening here is why I hate BGs. It wasn't a bad game. It wasn't a bad game. I think everybody's just kind of figuring it out right now. It's kind of figuring it out. Dude, Hacky, look at this. 2 million healing, almost 1 million damage. It's crazy, man. So good at what he does. How did we do, like, damage-wise compared to everybody else? About middle of the road of the top end. Okay, okay, okay. Guy standing with the relic by the capture and just holding it instead of winning the game. Oh, gotcha. I didn't notice. I didn't notice. I'm typically not super in tune with the objectives myself, so I can't be mad at that. Let me see here. Let me go. Let's see how much blood spawn moves this needle. Medium. Heavy. Let's try that. This is going to give us, like, stupid defenses. Almost 40k spell. Almost 39k physical. Static. That's crazy. With more stamp sustain. Also, I don't know how much we're going to be losing from Engine Garden. We'll see. This may suck. This may suck really bad. We'll find out. It's maybe bad. I don't know. But, like, feeling like this, like, pressure point, like, stress point or whatever sustained in BGs, like, will make it a lot cleaner in Overworld. Because you get no CP helping you. You know, AP, we have, like, world record odds of, like, never getting on the same team. It's very rare we're ever actually on the same team. But, like, always on opposite teams. It's crazy. Oh, we got Hacky too. Hacky, let's go. Let's go, Hacky. Let's go. Hacky in the building. Hacky in the building. Axes look pretty sick. You don't even need, like, a cool weapon transmog. Because, what's the name of the ability now? Molten Armaments, this just takes over it completely. Looks awesome. Might be biased, you only notice when fighting each other? That might be true. That's definitely possible. Definitely possible. So we should have the exact same damage as last game, but with more resistance and more stamina recovery. But we'll also be losing like RNG mag recovery from Engine Guardian. We'll see. Oh, Berserker's up. Double Berserker. Oh, they did me dirty. Did me dirty with this random port. What's this? Dude, what? How'd this happen? How the hell did that happen? Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, now I'm behind everything. Oh, damn. I'm coming, team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My fault. My fault. I messed it all up. I messed everything up. Damn. Going in, team. Going in. Ah, good whip. Sheesh. I was not in sync at all there at the beginning. Messed it all up. Okay, easy now. Easy now. A leap did negative damage. He blocked it perfectly. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead off that. I'm off of that. Wait. Oh, yeah. Careful. I'm all alone there. I blocked that! I blocked that! That's dirty! That's dirty! I blocked that! Aw, what a ROA grip. Damn, that was crazy. $14K bow proc too. It's heavy. Nice. Perfect. Okay. That's crazy. Someone with low res or not expecting it, it's a lot of damage. No! Damn! I did try. Contrary to how that looked, I did actually try. I would say if I've died 20 times, 19 of them were being from out of stam. Just struggling immensely with that, with this setup. It's like some of the craziest stam recovery issues I've had in like ages. Which is crazy because last stream it was mag. Go ahead, buddy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
We got the relic. We'll post our victory soon enough.
It's just like pure DK insanity. Just leaps and fire and flamey bullshit all over the place. Nobody knows what's going on. I haven't had to deal with AP's like incessant ROA in like several months, and I'm kind of like honestly like lost a step on dealing with it, but I'm getting better with it. I'm remembering like the constant blocks that's needed. Ah, got me there. Do a little better? Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Putting in work, putting in some work, putting in some work. AP's really good with his ROA builds. Really lethal. He's got the timing down super good. Like, definitely the best person, like, doing it in BGs. Who's got blood spawn over there? Not blood spawn, earth gore. Dirty bastards with the earth gore. It's this guy. This guy is earth gore. It's dirty business, dude. Smart. Dirty business. No, out of stam again. Every time stam. I haven't, man. I haven't. The only build I updated was the Dragonplar. I did that yesterday on stream. That VOD is up, and then I did the 1-bar flamethrower solo build.
Hold on to the relic.
Put me in. Put me in. I got corrosive. Let me corrosive chop. Let me corrosive chop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Corrosive was crazy. Oh. I think that's the first time I actually got to use corrosive there. That was goofy. I love poison builds. I'm kind of bummed they removed it from the DK. I think we're getting poison back on the Nightblade, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I've slept since I've heard that. Right? I think that's what the shtick is or whatever that they're going for. I'm getting the flow of this down better. We're getting there. We're getting there. Dude. Caught a leap, a whip, and then a whip from somebody else. Yeah, that's what I think about that ROA. That's what I think about that ROA right there. Okay, all right, not too bad, not too bad. It's coming together a little bit. It's coming together a little bit. Coming together a little bit. All right. Let's see, Hacky. Same thing as last time. 2 mil heals, almost a mil damage. It's the Hacky Razzle Dazzle. Sheesh. All right. All right. All right. All right. So.
Switch in 3, 2, 1.
The only thing that we could change for that situation,
Switch in 3, 2,
we could bring
1.
back medium pyre hands. That'll put us at 1 light on the belt. And then if we have triple mag on jewelry, we could swap those to stam. And I believe between those changes, it should be a decent enough band-aid.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see, physical harm. Boom. We'll go 1. Oh, nope. 2, 3. Should be enough. Let's see. Confirm. Enchant, physical harm, confirm. Enchant, physical harm, confirm. What does this put us at with armor-wise here? 36. 39. 39.8 spell. 39.1 physical. All right, let's see. With DK, I'm on damage point for too long. I feel I like going in, killing, and getting out as fast as possible. Yeah, that's definitely like counterproductive to that for sure with the new DK changes. especially having to like stay in there. Yeah, I do feel like it's really spammy with like buffs and a little bit unrelated to what you said. Like it's very, the timers are short. What do we have here for? We should resilience, duelist, deadly, master. Is deadly master what we want here? You see, damage sources. Oh damn! I didn't save it. Pretty sure deadly master is a good start point there. Fortified, pain, sustained, celerity. All right, let's see this. Damn, we're getting hammered again. Not sure which to go to. All right, here we go. I do feel like we have some min-maxing to do, for sure. For sure. I don't feel like our stats and sustain is in like a super great place. It's a little bit all over the area in that area, or all over the place in that area. Dude, AP brother, your ROA work in BGs. Nightmare, man. Tough to be against. It's like constant pressure. By the time like you've regrouped from one, like the next one's coming. It's crazy. Dude. Like you're definitely like the best at it, Hoodoo BGs, for sure. I don't see it a ton in Overworld right now. That's why I say like with BGs. But you got the timing and everything like down really good. I am wearing Wretched Pyre Markin Bloodspawn right now. Nothing like blazing a trail of something new. Pretty standard stuff, I would say. But I am running, I think, just from like a couple of streams I watched, I am running DK like slightly different than people. I'm running more of a dot setup. I don't know if that's good or not. I have no idea. Overworld too squishy. One pulse and you're dead. Oh yeah. Oh, I have the add-on off on this count, I think. On this character. Oh, what mount is that? What mount is that? I like that mount. Gimme, 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 gimme. Big booty goth girls. That's the name of the guild. All right, I want to hang out here and get bombed. That new DK pressure is too much, man. Like, you can tell they knew what they were doing, and then, like, probably in most scenarios they probably would live just fine, but, like, when everything rolling, the output's nuts. Also, probably there was 40 people here as well. Probably had a little bit to do with it. Maybe just a little bit. Oh shit, I did not know all these people were behind me. Well. Zergalicious. Oh, I don't have a lot of interest in chasing people in towers. I'm just gonna keep that pushing. The visuals, man. The visuals are crazy. I like those a lot. Oh, I'm also a stage 1 vampire. I meant to actually drop vampire totally. Stage 1 is doing nothing for me, but like actually hurting me. I wanted to test out like not running it with all the flame damage going out right now. Like any DK that you're against is a disadvantage to be vampire right now. Like by quite a lot. Oh, I didn't realize I was alone. Anybody else coming? Okay. Get over the ledge. Get over the ledge. Sustains feels pretty good in Overworld. Big difference in VGs there. Oh, I didn't see the cavalry there. Oh, I'm dead for sure. That's still pretty crazy, living through that. Oh, dude, the run back. Damn it. Oh, this works. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One v 6. I didn't see them all like sneak up on me. I didn't know where they came from. I was like, I'm fine. Oh, there's a lot of them. He queued out. Hmm. Oh, I'm out of everything here. Damn, dude. Freaking cats and bees and bees and cats. I am a little salty that the dude who queued out, though. We got anybody else left? Oh, sad. Sad. Oh, that was Blueberry too. Got some serious red sweats. Oh, I think I gotta run. Damn it. Damn it. We gotta run. I don't feel nearly as comfortable as my main build for sure. Still kind of fumbling a bit. Especially like the flow of things. The flow is like way different. Okay. All right.
I'm hurt.
Sheesh. All right, all right, all right. That last fight versus those reds, like, was consistently weird. It was like 1v1, 1v2, and then 7 of them. 1v1, 1v2, 6 of them. Like, where were you guys? Where were they tucked away at? Are they chasing other people? Like, I don't know if I didn't read the room well or what. Like, just spawned out of the ether.
I need aid. Heal me.
I need healing.
Dude, we put a hurting on this group. Crazy. Like 2v8 there or something? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, man, that was really good. What was that damage source? Oh, he had corrosive. That was my bad. That was my bad for fighting him with corrosive. I didn't even see it. Damn with the run back. Oh, no. We're close. We're close. We're close. We're close. I didn't even, like, am I muted? I'm not muted. Nah, I'm not muted. I just wasn't talking. I'm so numb to like all the fiery bullshit with all the new animations. I didn't even like tune in to like there was corrosive going on, and I got trucked down for it bad. Can you really? Nice. I didn't know that. Can you check your bank too? There's been so many times in BGs I wanted to check the bank and I wasn't able to. Definitely dead here. There's no shot I live here. Crazy. They're probably definitely chasing, yeah. See how long we keep it going. How long will they chase? Kill him! He's so bad! Oh, I'm dead! No! No! Woo! Almost died. Almost died. Just hurrying for the kill. I'll let you know, Q now. Also, a purple gore thief gloves drop from Battle Master reward box. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, don't sell it to the vendor this time for sure. Did we actually end up getting any more? Let's see. Gore. Oh, we got a couple. Yeah, we got 2 rings now and a belt. We're 3/5 of a 5 set. The shield doesn't count. We need like two more body pieces. Oh, I see JT. JT's lurking out here on DC too. Let's go, JT. Where are you at? I saw the kill. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. I'm still not loving the stam sustain issue. Can we get that fixed a little bit? Kind of like what we got going on here. No bank on platform? Gotcha. I wonder why they don't do that. I wonder if there's like an exploit or something to allow you to change or whatever. Oh, I thought they were going to run in the tower. They did not. They did not. You ready, buddy? You and me, let's do it. Oh, he's gonna have a Sakara corrosive. Where did my dude go? Where did my dude left? My dude left? Aww. Sad. Oh, I'll be right back. Be right back. Back. I don't even know what happened. Oh yeah, I poured it out for safety. Had to be RB. I got like 5 Here's the deal. I got like 5 more minutes and then I gotta go today, but I'll be back at like a reasonable time tomorrow. And I think tomorrow, I tell you what I want to do. Tomorrow, what I want to do is I want to play my main PvP build we've been practicing, and I want to see how that does against the DK craziness. I don't know how like my normal builds do against this, because I've only played it with a DK, and I'm really curious to see how that goes. And that'll determine like Vamp, like how, if we're gonna use Vamp or not gonna use Vamp, like what's the deal with it. Like right now, I'm even on my DK, I'm stage 1, and I'm like, if I knew I would be fighting only a DK, I probably would not be a Vamp, just because how the damage reduction works. I wonder if you can make an anti-DK build. Ooh, interesting. I'm not sure. I was talking about it here. I'll show you something. I'll show you something kind of interesting. So check this out. I was talking about it briefly on yesterday's stream. I haven't really got to like really like flesh out like deep dive or whatever, but here's like the 2-cent version. So if you look at Vampire Undeath, right? It reduces the damage taken by 15% the lower your health is. So at 100% health, it's only a 1% damage reduction. Vampire is only like good when your health is low. You with me? Now look at Vampire stage 3. So at stage 3, which 99% of people are, with a small percentage of people stage 4 for stealth, you're taking 13% more flame damage. Okay? So that means at the top end, meaning at full health, you're taking 12% more damage from DKs. You're giving a free 12% more damage. On the bottom end, when Undeath is at its strongest, it's only a 2% benefit. So it goes from -12 to +2. -12% like to your favor to +2% in your favor. So the overwhelming majority of the time, it's a negative plus or minus against a DK, especially considering how hard the DK burst is with the 40, 50, 60k whips and leaps and stuff. And it's all flame it's literally all flame damage. It's like 90% flame damage or whatever. So you're going to get trucked down to low health, like, you know, fairly quickly when they line up their burst. And when you're trying to recover, you're not getting 15%. You're getting 15% minus the 13% flame damage. And if you want to see, check this out. If you want to see like a visual, a quick visual of like the damage sources, let me show you. Let me show you just how much of it is actually flame damage on like your average build or whatever. Everyone is trading with the DK, lots of damage, but everyone is dying. Everyone is trading with the DK, lots of damage. Oh, like back and forth, like both sides are dying, DKs and not DKs. Is that what you mean? Or that fire resist doesn't get ignored by corrosive. Interesting. Interesting. Let me just show you an average damage source log, and so you can see like a visual what I'm talking about here. So it really depends on how much of the scourge like the DK is. How many people is gonna be playing DK? We'll do this little example, then I gotta go. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do a full PvP get good stream. So I'm just gonna press my buttons against the dummy here. I'm not going for like big damage. I'm gonna show you the damage sources. That's the idea. Okay. So check this out. Everything orange is flame damage. So other than my light attacks, literally almost everything is flame damage. Right? You with me? So if you're fighting a DK, roughly 90% of the damage you're taking is flame damage. So going back to the thing I just said, they're going to always get a 13% increase on you if you're stage 3. So until you're very low health, you're giving DKs a massive benefit against you, like free major berserk plus some against you. And then at its best when you're low health and you're trying to live, you're only getting 2% benefit. Like by every available metric, like fighting a DK, being a vampire, it's not good. it's bad. You're going from -13 to +2. That's your window of benefit. And then the sustain aspect. You're taking 8% more cost to all your abilities. So like if I knew, like let's say tomorrow, like we started playing ESO and I knew everybody I was gonna be facing was a DK, I would literally not be a DK. Like there's a vampire. It's only going to hurt you facing DKs. And I wonder if that's by design. Like I wonder if like everybody's a vampire and now they rework the DK and all of it is flame damage. There's no poison damage. And then I wonder if that's part of the design to like pull people off of the vampire thing. But just from like the bare bones math, it's massively in your favor to not be a vampire. Your greatest percentage of benefit is 2%, and that's when your health is low. And when your health is not low, all the rest of it is in their favor with the flame damage taken. I don't know, man. I don't know if Damfire's the move right now with all the DKs out there. I don't know. I mean, when you fight a non-DK, you're still gonna get like you're gonna get blown up by not having the undeath. But I don't know. I have no idea. But it's okay because when you're a vampire, you're already dead, so they can't kill you again. Look at you. Look at you, dude. Look at you. Let me see. 15, 13, so 12 to 2. Some people are visual learners. So let's do that. Let's do that real fast, and then I gotta go. So this is your like line of benefit. I'm gonna say plus plus 2%, right? And then this is a upwards scaling to negative 13% benefit. So the majority of the time of your health bar of fighting a DK is in their favor if you're a vampire. And the only benefit you get is when your health is super low and you're only getting 2% benefit out of it. It makes no sense to be a vampire versus a DK. Like none. No sense at all. You're allowing them to kill you faster by being a vampire against them. Interesting. I don't know if it's by design or what. What about being a dark elf? I'm not sure. AP just said he heard flame resist doesn't get ignored by corrosive. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I do know that like dark elf is not habitually the best PvP race. I'm not sure. Really, I'm not. I don't know. It's new territory for everybody, I think. I think everybody's gonna figure it out. I think we'll know like 2-3 weeks from now, like the dust will kind of settle and we'll figure it out. But right now, like on paper, when it comes to math, like being a vampire allows a DK to kill you faster. And you're getting like almost no benefit. And then the sustain loss from it on top of it. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. What I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna play my my Serpent's Disdain Sorkblade build. And ideally I want to fight as many DKs as possible, and I want to see how it feels being stage 3 Dampire on a non-DK fighting them and see how it goes. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Lots of testing, lots of like opinions, lots of like stuff going out. It's kind of like wild west right now. Everybody's got like a new version of a build. Oh, people asked about the build. Let me show you my build. I'll show you the build I'm running as a test, and then I gotta go. It's nothing like groundbreaking. It's pretty standard stuff for DK, I would say. I'm running Pyrebrand, Wretched, and then I was playing around with different monster sets. Bloodstone's not really like set in stone here, and then I was playing a slightly different bard than a lot of people. I was adding in Searing Claw, and so the idea that I was having was like a dot pressure build, because you get the new light attack dot with this. So while active, Dealing damage to the light attack inflicts flame damage. Pyroblade inflicts flame damage on your light attacks, a damage over time. Claw is a damage over time. Your breath is a damage over time. So it's like a massive damage over time type idea. And you can see not necessarily numbers because I didn't like line anything up, but just the damage sources here. So we're playing like a dot-based build sort of. So that's what I was playing around with initially. Is it good? Is it bad? How good is it in like the DK meta? I have no idea. I have no idea. But it's been like, it's been pretty decent. Been pretty decent. Being able to kill some tanky players. Worked okay in BGs. Did okay in Cyrodiil in the 8 minutes we were there. So we'll do more testing. More testing. But tomorrow I want to play my main tune, my main build, and see how well it works against all these DKs. But that's gonna be it for me today, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me. Welcome to Discord for those that joined today, and I will I'll see you in the morning. Love you guys.